down the far sideline to the 35-yard line. Hall with the pick. Back to throw. He's going to fire one across the line. Touchdown! What a pass! The Badgers score. McCoy with the reception.
This sports broadcast is brought by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. And now let's go live to the football field for live play-by-play coverage of the Snow Badgers on KMTI.
And a good afternoon, everybody, and welcome Gary Chedester along with Nate Johnson as we broadcast to you live from Milledegville, Georgia. Snow College Badgers taking on Military College, and first here for the season, Nate. The Badgers are on the road, long road trip. They're playing in a climate, a lot hotter, humidity, and they're probably, one of the toughest opponents that they're going to be playing this year.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited to see this matchup today. You know, I don't want to disrespect the teams we've already played, but this is a really good first to see what we have to offer, to see how our defense is going to match up and how our offense is going to run the ball, and I'm pretty excited to see how the day goes.
Snow has put up some astronomical numbers in their first 3 games of the year. Georgia Military comes into this game with 1 loss and 3 wins, and we took a look at some statistics, and we'll get to that here in just a second, but a very disciplined team from what we can tell.
Yeah, you know, from what I'm seeing on the stat book, you know, the crazy stat that stuck out to me, and I talked to the coaches, and they didn't seem concerned, but when Georgia Military at this point in the season has 6 total penalties, and they're only averaging really 1.5 penalties per game, equaling 12.8 yards per penalty, and Snow's got 30 penalties on the year, averaging 10 and 100 yards of penalties throughout the year. It's you have to be concerned about are the penalties going to be too much.
Right. And Coach John Jorgensen made a good point. You know, some of that's just being aggressive and taking it to the other team. But Snow's had a couple of issues with some not smart penalties, some unsportsmanlike conducts off the side of the field, roughing the punter. So some of those you got to get rid of. I agree completely with the aggressive penalties. It's the not smart penalties after a play that really cost you.
Yeah, especially if you push a team back to maybe a 3rd and long, and then all of a sudden you get an unsportsmanlike. Now all of a sudden it's 1st and 10, and your defense stays on the field. And as hot and as humid as it is today, the least amount of time that our teams can stay on the field, they're actually going to be better off long term.
I agree with you completely. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the Snow College pregame show for you, and we'll do that right after this.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of metal roofing and accessories. And here are just a few reasons why you should buy from CO. First, they offer lower prices. Second, CO offers top quality products, which can be custom cut to your needs. Third, they offer quick turnaround time on all orders. You can pick up at the plant or they'll ship the materials to you. For a free estimate and more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. Toll free, 800-262-5347 or online at cobuildings.com.
This school year will be
This year, I'll do my assignments on time.
I will listen to my teacher.
I solemnly swear I'll do my homework every night.
Every night.
Research? No problem. School? I got this.
This year will be different. Visit Centricom.com to power your education with the best internet experience. Everyone succeeds with School to the Power of Centricom.
Having chronic knee pain from a worn-out knee shouldn't mean giving up all the things you love. Thankfully, Central Valley Medical Center's orthopedic team and Zimmer Biomet have a way to keep many patients moving. The new Rosa Knee robotic technology allows orthopedic surgeons Dr. Joel Holman and Dr. Chris Parrish to personalize the approach to total knee replacement, providing a solution that works for you and your unique anatomy. Visit CentralValleyMedicalCenter.com/.
Recently, Newsweek magazine studied over 2,500 FDIC-insured financial institutions nationwide and state by state. During these difficult times, people are using mobile apps, online banking options, and increasing their savings accounts, requiring improved customer service. Cache Valley Bank was selected by Newsweek as the best place to bank in Utah. That's Cache Valley Bank, with branches from Logan to St. George and locally in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, Fairview, Moab, Nephi, and Bryce. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Snow College pregame show. Gary Chittister along with head coach Zach Erickson. And Coach, it's been a couple of weeks since we've talked. You didn't have a game last week, kind of a weird situation. But there's probably some good things that came out of that. You get an extra week to prepare for your first real road trip with this team, and probably one of your first big challenges with Georgia Military.
Yeah, definitely. You never like having a game canceled, but if it was going to happen, I think it happened at the perfect time for us. Number one, it allowed us to get healthy. We didn't have any serious injuries. We had some guys that with some nicks here and there that now are fully healthy. You know, the big one that jumps out to me is Taylor Larson. Fighting a little rib thing. Nothing that was going to keep it regardless, but now he's almost back to 100%. We expect him to be back to full 100% come Saturday. And so the time off, our guys got a couple of days off this weekend, which was really good. And then from the coaching aspect of it, our staff's been able to, we were able to dive into Georgia Military pretty much last Thursday, which gave us a big leg up in preparing for a team that does some pretty unique stuff, both offensively and defensively. It's kind of a one-off. You don't ever really see this again. Defensively they play a 3-stack, and offensively it's like the old straight T under center. It's kind of it's just something you don't see. So it's been good to have a couple extra days to prepare.
Okay. One of the things that I was thinking about this week as well is the way that you guys have started out this season. It's been a progression, it seems like. The teams have gotten better, and that's a good thing for you, it seems like.
Yeah, and we hope that trend continues, which it does. Georgia Military is a very solid football team. They're coached very well, and traditionally they're a top 10 team. The last time they finished the season back in 2019, they didn't play last year, but in 2019 I think they finished the year 9-2 or 8-3 and finished in the top 10, and that's something that they do traditionally. So going to their place, 2 time zones away, all of that kind of goes into making it more difficult, on top of the fact that we're playing an already good football team. We're excited for the challenge to see what we can do. Spend a little time getting some of our starters in a little better condition, because they may have to play 4 quarters. And so we're excited for the test and the challenge to really go out and see what we can do as a quality opponent.
A lot of shuffling at top 10 of the NJCAA so far this season, and I don't know if you think about, hopefully you don't have to worry about it, but it seems like one loss and teams are dropping a lot this year. I mean, it used to be a number 2 team lose, maybe drop to 7, but they're dropping out of the top 10.
Yeah, we good and bad, right? Because where we sit at number 1, it's up to us. We don't need anyone to do anything. We 100% control our destiny, and so we look around that, and we talked about that in our team meeting on Monday, that everybody else around us is faltering, and all we have to do is control what we can control and take care of ourselves, and we'll find ourselves where we want to be in 5, 6, 7 weeks from now. But it's been interesting to see. There's a lot of teams that people would expect to have still been undefeated or still be up there in the top 4 or 5. They lose, and boom, like you said, you don't even see some of them in the rankings anymore. And so you just got to keep winning.
Okay. We'll take a timeout and be back with more on the Snow College pregame show right after this.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a 3rd location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison, Sinclair. Hours Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni with cheese, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison. That's rocking.
The food nanny.
Turn Scott here.
Family. I just want to tell you about this amazing,
Excellent. Cool account. That's my style.
My Style checking. I'm talking travel points.
Gift card. Concert tickets.
All just for using my account. That's My Style.
So check it out.
Give it a shot. Open your My Style checking account.
At MTCC, we're more than just internet people. We're the connecting your life people. For the past 140 years, MTCC has been the local industry leader in connecting people and businesses by providing professional service with the best options in technology. If you need phone, TV, or internet service for your home or business, come see the at MTCC. Call or text us today at 435-835-2929. MTCC, connecting your life since 1907.
Welcome back to the Snow College pregame. Snow College has the #1 transfer institution and just recently named one of the top 4 colleges in the Western United States. Learn more at snow.edu. So, Coach, you've got military this weekend, and I haven't seen any film on them, but I've dived into the stats a little bit. This looks like a pretty good defensive team. They don't give up a lot of points, even in the loss, but especially the last 3 weeks, I think they're only giving up 12 points.
Yeah, they are, like I said, they do some different things, and it makes it hard on offenses. I mean, I've been doing this, what is this, 13 years, 14 years, and this is only the 3rd team I've ever coached against that plays this style of defense. It's hard to get good at and to coach, but once you do, which their coaching staff's been there, I think 13 years, so they've got this style, and defensively that 3-3-5, it makes for hard angles in the run game, and they can blitz from everywhere and play man coverage a lot behind it, and so we've had a heck of a time. I'll tell you, I mean, in practice the last couple of days, we've added some blitz pickup periods to make sure that we can pick up all they do some exotic stuff, bringing guys from everywhere on the field, and they've got some really good athletes, obviously, and you couple it with that, and we're going to have to be on our A game offensively to make sure that we can put some points on the board and hopefully win the game.
You mentioned that they stopped the run game with the angles and so forth. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it's less than 100 yards that they're giving up on the rush, and that's really you guys' strength this year. So that's going to be something I'm guessing we're going to have to watch.
Yeah, we've got. You probably hear me say this a lot. I'm super spoiled with my coaching staff. They do such a good job. Coach Well, our offensive line coach this week he and I have really dove into our run game in order to try to make sure that we can get this stuff blocked up, because again, it's the only time we're going to see it this year. I've gone 13 years and the 3rd time I've seen it. So we're still able to do what we do, but now there's some rules that are changing up front and some paths that change just a little bit. Our running backs are having to see things, maybe a step sooner or a step later based on the play call. And so Coach Atwell's done a good job with those guys up front, and then Coach Tafisi with Targi and Seth and John and Carson to understand things will look different. Yeah, we're going to still run our plays, but visually it's going to look different because we have to different paths and different tracks as offensive linemen to get to where we're going. And so, I feel really confident after yesterday. Monday's practice was a little shaky, as you'd expect.
Yeah.
For the first time seeing this stuff and all the exotic things that they do, we made a huge jump from Monday to Tuesday in practice. And so I walked out the practice field yesterday feeling really confident about what we're able to do and hopefully how we'll be able to attack this defense.
Okay. And then offensively, they're fairly similar to you guys. They like to run the ball.
They love to run the ball. It looks a lot different. They're gonna have 3 running backs in the backfield and quarterback under center and just old school power football. It looks different than a lot of your other service academies where, they're running more of a traditional wing tee, slot tee, whatever you call it, with the two wing back motion and triple option and all that stuff. It's similar to that, but it's a little bit different. But their goal is to run the ball, which is going to be a challenge for us. I know we've been successful up to this point at stopping the run, but this is something that poses a whole new challenge to Coach Jorgensen and those guys on defense. But I'm confident that they'll be able to sniff it out. And Jan's always got a great game plan going in, and we're really excited to challenge our guys and to see how good really are we. We're going to find out Saturday.
Okay. All right, we'll be back with more on the pregame show right after this.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
Sam Pete Steel in Verona, founded in 1994 and has grown to be one of the major steel fabricator and erectors in the Intermountain West. The management and staff recognizes the dedication and hard work of the Snow College athletic teams and hopes their support assists the athletic programs in continuing their traditions of excellence. Sam Pete Steel in Verona, where their motto is done right and on time. Honored to sponsor the Snow Badgers Steelman Play of the Game.
Welcome back to the Snow College pregame show. Gary Chedester along with head coach Zach Erickson. And Coach, it's been a couple of weeks since we've talked. You didn't have a game last week, kind of a weird situation. But there's probably some good things that came out of that. You get an extra week to prepare for your first real road trip with this team, and probably one of your first big challenges with Georgia Military.
Yeah, definitely. You never like having a game canceled, but if it was going to happen, it happened at the perfect time for us. Number one, it allowed us to get healthy. We didn't have any serious injuries, but we had some guys that with some nicks here and there that now are fully healthy. The big one that jumps out to me is Taylor Larson, fighting a little rib thing. Nothing that was going to keep him out regardless, but now he's almost back to 100%. We expect him to be back to full 100% come Saturday, and so the time off, our guys got a couple days off this weekend, which was really good. And then from the coaching aspect of it, our staff's been able to, we were able to dive into Georgia Military pretty much last Thursday, which gave us a big leg up in preparing for a team that does some pretty unique stuff, both offensively and defensively. It's kind of a one-off. You don't ever really see this again. Defensively, they play a 3-3 stack, and offensively, it's like the old straight T under center. It's kind of it's just something you don't see. So it's been good to have a couple extra days to prepare.
Okay. One of the things that I was thinking about this week as well is the way that you guys have started out this season. It's been a progression, it seems like. The teams have gotten better, and that's a good thing for you, it seems like.
Yeah, and we hope that trend continues, which it does. Georgia Military is a very solid football team. They're coached very well, and traditionally they're a top 10 team. Right. The last time they finished the season back in 2019, they didn't play last year, but in 2019 I think they finished the year 9-2 or 8-3 and finished ranked in the top 10.
And welcome back once again to the pregame show. Gary Chedester and Nate Johnson with you. Apologize for that little glitch there in the system. I had what I thought was the right pregame show, and it didn't come up that way. So Gary Chedester, Nate Johnson with you, and we are in Milledegville, Georgia. Snow College Badgers going to be taking on the Bulldogs of Georgia Military College.
Yeah, what a fun atmosphere. You know, if any time that you have a military type organization that you're playing at, there are these very organized. Things are a little bit not chaotic, and it's just a fun atmosphere to play in.
Beautiful campus here in Milledegville. Last time the Badgers were here, they were defeated by the Bulldogs. Between these two teams, they've played 8 times. The Badgers lead in the head-to-head 5-3, and hopefully we'll come away and make that 6-3 after today.
Yeah, I hope so too. You know, they got a beautiful facility. They got the cannon out here with their ROTC program, and I hope we don't hear it at all today.
So the Bulldogs did win the coin toss. They deferred till the second half, and the Badgers will receive the score set for the kickoff here. Thanks to Wyatt, who's running the camera for us today, and we were able to put things together at the last minute. Badgers on the return, out to the 15, the 20, breaking a tackle to the 30, and taken down near the 40-yard line on the return for Snow College.
Yeah, you know, Reginald came in on the catch, moving forward, which gave him some little bit of momentum. He found the hole and he opened right up for him. One more breakaway, and he's actually going down a lot farther than just the 40-yard line.
And he cut right in front of his teammate to come up with the catch on that.
He definitely did.
Did we get a referee that got injured? We've got a referee right off the bat here, standing near midfield, and it looks like he might have gotten injured. I did not see the play that happened, but he is very tentative on that left leg.
He is, and how unfortunate. You know, it's the back official.
Yeah, the umpire here.
He sees a lot.
I don't know that he's going to go. So we've already got an injury. Fortunately, it's not a player, but unfortunately, it's an official, and that could actually prove to be a little bit worse, because I don't know if they brought a substitute or what, but just looking at the way he's going off the field, I don't think we're going to see him again.
No, I don't think so either.
So we'll take this opportunity for a timeout. We'll be back after this.
Are you worried about paying for college? Do you wish there was an affordable option that didn't sacrifice quality? Snow College. It's got to be the best kept secret in the state. Compared to my friends at bigger schools, I paid my tuition, housing, and books for less than their tuition costs alone. I even had enough left over to go shopping. I mean, to save my money. Can you actually edit that out? My dad listens to this station.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
In life, we all need a strong support team, in sports and in day-to-day life. We have a trusted, strong support team at Intermountain Stampede Valley Hospital. For up-to-date healthcare tips and guidelines, join our Facebook page and go to our website. From our physicians to our nursing staff, our technicians, and other specialized professionals, our team is ready to provide best quality care for our friends, neighbors, and local athletes in Sanpete County. Intermountain Stampede Valley Hospital, keeping quality health care close to home.
And welcome back as we get set to start once again. The Snow College Badgers have the ball at their own 40-yard line, and we will go with 6 officials instead of 7. And it'll be Tommy McGrath in the shotgun formation. And he's got Targi Lamson to his right. McGrath back to pass. There's a blitz. They pick up the blitz. Pass is caught. Cross midfield and dragging the tackler all the way inside the 45-yard line is Elijah Irvin, and the Badgers pick up a first down and very quickly into Bulldog territory.
Yeah, it was a really smooth slant pattern. He's just big, and he took the defender with him about another 15 yards across the field. It was fun to watch right there.
Pistol formation now with Targi behind Tommy McGrath. High snap, they pick it up, get it to Targi. Targi's got to move, and he's got a first down as Targi Lamson breaks a big tackle. And it's inside the 30-yard line. Targi Lamson.
You know, and that's one of Snow's bread and butter plays. Right now they're averaging 386 yards a game on the ground, and so hopefully he can continue to just push down the field, wear this defense out.
Back to the shotgun formation. Targi to the right. Taylor Larson in the slot to the left. Hand off to Targi again. Not much there this time as the Bulldogs are able to come through and come up with a big tackle. That's going to be Mikhail Americon, I think, on the tackle there.
Yeah, and you know, to go along with our good offensive run game, they actually have a very good defensive run stopping team. And so if it continues like this, it could be a really, really stressful game for both teams, I think.
Shotgun formation again now, 2nd and 11 as Lamson lost a yard. McGrath, little crossing pattern, got a man open again. And on the reception is going to be Caden Leggett for the Badgers.
Yeah, I think that slant pattern is going to be wide open most of this first quarter. Georgia Military is going to tighten up that zone a bit, but if they're allowing us to do it, we'll keep running it.
Well, they're bringing a lot of pressure, and so the Badgers are going to that hot read, and so far it's paid off for them. 2 wideouts, just one to the left, one to the right. Badgers go with the tight end. Hand off to Targhee. Targhee's got a hole. Targhee's in the end zone. Touchdown.
That was a really, really pretty hole. Offensive line opened that right up across the guard and the tackle on the right side. And I don't think he got touched on that 10-yard run.
I don't think he did either. And you and I have talked a lot about Targhee Lamson. He's just so exciting to watch. He's so explosive. When he sees the hole, he gets in it and out of it very quickly.
Yeah, and he's not a little running back. I mean, he's got a lot of speed, but he's got a lot of power, and he's going to be fun to watch all year long.
So very quickly here in the first quarter, the Badgers march it down the field and punch it in the end zone with Targhee Lamson on an 18-yard run. The extra point is up. The extra point is good. And the Badgers lead it 7-0. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of metal roofing and accessories. And here are just a few reasons why you should buy from CO. First, they offer lower prices. Second, CO offers top quality products which can be custom cut to fit your needs. Third, they offer turnaround time on all orders. You can pick up at the plant or they'll ship the materials to you. For a free estimate and more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. Toll free 800-262-5347 or online cobuildings.com.
And welcome back once again. First quarter of action. The Badgers take their first possession 60 yards and punch it in the end zone, culminated with an 18-yard run by Targhee Lamson. The point after by Stockton Lund is good, and the Badgers lead at 7-0.
Yeah, it was a pretty impressive offensive series, to be honest, because this is a good defense. They left us some holes, and we exposed it, and hopefully we do it again this next series.
But you can see how the pressure, especially on those 2 pass plays, Tommy had to get rid of the ball fairly quickly to make that work.
He did, and they're going to be blitzing from all sides of the field. They're not going to just bring a linebacker here or there. They're going to bring corners. They're going to bring safeties. And so we got to get up quick.
Georgia Military on the return. Gets out to the 20, no, the 30, and then pushed backwards. But a nice return, but a big hit by the Badgers. But it looks like Georgia Military will start at their 30-yard line, or pretty close to it.
Pretty close to it.
We don't have much of an elevated position here. We want to thank everybody at Georgia Military that has made this broadcast possible, because this wasn't easy to get everything set up.
Yeah, coming into today, we didn't even know if we'd be able to air this on the TV, just doing the radio, and so I appreciate them letting us tap into their equipment on the other side of the field.
Defense is out on the field now. Georgia Military, and they do mark it just short of the 30. Butch Powell yelling out some instructions to the Badgers. There's the snap, pump fake, going deep. They've got men open, and it's tipped away at the last second. Boy, Georgia Military had 3 men in the same, 3 in the same location.
They did. It was
and
almost
they
like
were almost all open.
Yeah, they were all running just this fade route, and luckily for Snow, drop ball. There was no break up there. It was just flat out drop ball. We'll have to tighten that up.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 10. At the quarterback position is Donovan Anthony, a freshman. Sends a man in motion, wants the ball, still clapping. They don't snap it, and now they reset here. In the backfield with Anthony is Riley Myers, the running back. Handoff goes to Myers. Myers right up the middle and picks up maybe 4 yards.
Hole up the middle there. I'm excited to see is Georgia Military this year has coughed up the ball on the ground 8 times. So they're prone to fumble the ball. So hopefully we can get some turnovers and put it almost to a one-sided game, pass-only game.
So that'll bring up 3rd down here for Donovan Anthony. Anthony in a shotgun formation. Again calling for the ball. They go with 2 wideouts left, 2 wideouts to the right. And they reset. Badgers showing blitz. And it's going to be a quarterback draw, and he gets back to the line, and that is all.
Cortez
Holtz coming right through the middle to make the stop. And that's going to force a punting situation for the Bulldogs. The Badgers will get the ball back again. Taylor Larson back deep to receive.
You know, I don't know how many offensive linemen could actually that Cortez on their own. They're going to have to double team him to keep him out of the backfield.
Yeah, he's got a lot of skills, and he's going to be very highly recruited, probably up there with Keontae.
Yeah, I hope so. I would assume so.
So punting formation now. Badgers with 10 men up on the line. Rugby-style kick is away. Fair catch signal for by Taylor Larson, and he takes it at the 34-yard line.
You know, that's actually a pretty tough punt catch to kick. You know, ball's kicked right up into the sun, and Taylor did a good job coming into the defense to call fair catch and just not cough that thing up.
And that's another first. This is the first day game that the Badgers have played. They started 3 night games at home, and so first day game. Badgers will start at their own 33. Their second possession. We'll see if the Bulldogs have made any adjustments defensively. Again, Targi Lamson in the backfield along with Tommy McGrath. The Badgers go with 1 wide out to the left and 2 wide outs wide to the right. Taylor Larson in the slot to the right. Long snap count. Here comes the blitz from the Bulldogs. McGrath rolls out to the right, buys time. Pass is caught by Taylor Larson. It's going to be just short of the sticks. It looks like a gain of 8.
Yeah, just crossed the 40-yard line. You know, Taylor's such a sure-handed catcher, receiver out there. I love to watch him, and hopefully we can get the ball spread out and more receivers catch the ball and give him, so he's not getting double-teamed all the time.
So it'll be second and a short to long one. Again, Bulldogs showing blitz, sneaking up to the line, handoff to Lamson. Targi breaks a tackle, still on his feet, spins, and he's in Bulldog territory near the 45-yard line.
He is. That was a great run. He just put his shoulders down and went right through that open there. Again, it's that right side guard tackle gap. For some reason, we're getting a really good push there on that line.
Badgers get a substitution. Seth Kalin comes in now as the Badgers go with 2 backs, Targi and Seth. And 2 wide out, split wide to the left for McGrath. Georgia Military jumps. This is a free play. Badgers are going to try to go deep. It's underthrown and knocked down, incomplete. Boy, Caden Leggett, he had a step, and the ball was a little bit underthrown.
It was, yeah. If the ball was thrown just maybe a split second sooner, I actually think he would have had the opening for a touchdown, or at least close to it. So what a good draw offsides.
So offsides is the call, and the Badgers get 5 free, and it'll be 1st and 5 now. Again, Leggett and Larson split wide to the left. Seth Kalin, Targi Lamson in the backfield on either side of Tommy McGrath, the quarterback. Long snap count, hand off to Lamson. Lamson, not much room there, keeps the feet churning though, gets back to the line of scrimmage and powers for maybe 1, but that was all on his own. The Bulldogs did a good job of getting through the line.
You know, it was because he had the initial contact, was hit him right at the line of scrimmage, and there again, he's not just fast, he is really strong, and to through those defensive linemen to get an extra yard is great.
Kayla now comes off, and Elijah Irvin will go split wide to the right. The Badgers go with 3 wide outs, 2 left, 1 right.
Number 3, Marquise Montgomery came into the game as far right.
Okay. And again they snap, and we got a flag again. And the Badgers go deep over the middle, and on these free plays, the Badgers not taking advantage of it, but they're going to get a first down courtesy of an offsides.
You know, and looking over the last 3 weeks, you know, the key play for this team is the quarterback position. I don't feel they're as locked in as they were last year from that quarterback position. I think they got some great talent, but we just got to get the passes locked in. That's 2 really great opportunities that we've missed.
Here's an interesting stat already for you. Georgia Military already has more penalties than their average.
I know, isn't that great?
So Jan knows what he's talking about. Doesn't mean a thing. Back to passes McGrath. A lot of pressure. Steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to be wrapped up. Boy, Georgia Military doing a good job with that pass rush. And Tommy just couldn't get rid of it, and they still had coverage downfield.
They did. This is a really good defense. You know, that's number 15th sack of the season for this team. So they will get in the field. We've got to get the ball out quick like we've been doing. I don't think we're going to have a lot of down the field passes.
So on that loss, waiting for him to change. But the ball has moved back to about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like we're about 16 yards to go here.
Yep. McGrath in shotgun. Hands it off to Targhee. Targhee has a little bit of a hole, breaks a tackle, stays on his feet, and picks up about 6 yards. Going to make this a little more manageable. It's going to be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, puts him real close to that original line of scrimmage. Be fun to see some kind of a play action or even a screen pass maybe right here.
Dawson checks in for the Badgers. And coming out is Tavita Noah. The Badgers now go with 4 wideouts. 3 split wide to the left, 1 to the right. Lamson in the backfield. Again, the Bulldogs showing blitz. They run a 3-5 defense, but they rarely ever only rush 3. And now we got a flag. Do we have a delay? No. Illegal procedure. Somebody moves, so instead of 3rd and 12, it's going to be 3rd and 17.
And those are the penalties that Jan was talking about that we're okay with. It's giving up that 3rd down and on the defensive side and a personal foul, things like that. We're still excited to try to score again.
Well, you're almost in territory here, so you don't have to pick up the whole 17 yards right now. Get half or so, and then you're going to be in a position where you can either try a long field goal or you can go for that 4th down.
Yep.
2 wideouts right, 2 wideouts left for the Badgers. McGrath back to pass, steps up in the pocket, buys time, goes a crossing route, incomplete. Intended out there for Caden Leggett. And it's going to bring up a 4th down. So what do you do here, Coach?
Yeah, you're sitting in. You're a little bit too far for a field goal.
Yep.
Punt doesn't give you anything. Maybe 10 yards, 15 yards. I think that's the right call. I think you go for it. Even if you get stopped at the 30, you're still in really good field position. It's almost like a punt, anyways.
The defense has proved they can hold so far on just the 1 possession. So a big 4th down. Long snap count. Leggett to the left. And Larson in the slot to the left. And McGrath does a quick kick. And the Badgers back there, do they get it stopped? Yes, it's going to come to rest about the 5-yard line. Nice job by Tommy McGrath on that quick kick.
It sure is. You know what, and that's not a bad option to go with, because now you did push them back into the 5-yard line, whereas a regular punt formation, you're not giving up anything. So I think it's great. Great call.
Good call. Yeah, I agree with you. So I think that's the 5. Hard to tell. 5-yard line? What do you say, Wyatt? 5?
Close.
All right. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I forgot I'm doing everything here. I didn't put the score up. Thanks, Wyatt.
It is 7-0 for Snow College at this moment.
Handoff straight ahead. The Pile moves, still on his feet. Pile continues to move, maybe a gain of 4. Defense was there, but a good push by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I don't see much of a gain there. They almost held him right at the, well, looks like about 3 yards.
3?
Yeah, 3 yards.
Okay. So it'll bring up 2nd down. And 7, call it? What do you think?
Yeah.
I can't see any angles.
Looks like,
it's hard to see the lines from this location.
Yeah, we're sitting on the 7-yard line, Gary, and looks like another run play up the middle.
And that one definitely did not get back to the line of scrimmage. I think that's going to be a loss of maybe a yard.
Yeah, it did. We're looking at about a 3rd and 8. And that was a great job on the defense just to collapse onto the middle of the field.
Tuiumi Iono comes off after making the stop there.
Third down for the Dogs.
We found out that guy's got some moves.
He does. He does. He did a little dance off on the bus yesterday. And if you have not seen him do the dance, ask him.
Yep.
It's worth every bit of it. He could probably make some money.
I think you're right. 3rd and 7, I'm going to call it. Shotgun formation, back to pass. Badgers with some pressure, pass down the sidelines, and it's going to be incomplete. Thrown over the head, out of bounds, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, my initial concern was that we were almost going to get a face guard or some kind of a pass interference right there on the sidelines because he never looked back for the ball. But we got away with it if there was going to be a call there, and that's a great series.
Badgers hold, and so this is going to be a punt once again from deep in their own territory. Getting set to punt is Daniel Gibbs.
92.
Yeah. And Gibbs will punt from his own end zone. Taylor Larson standing at the 45-yard line to receive this punt. High snap, and the kick is away. Not a very good kick, a low kick. Larson lets it bounce, fields it on the bounce. Now has to make a move. He does. He's back to the 45, gets a block. He's at the 40, points for another block downfield, and goes right down the sidelines. He's going to be all the way inside the 25-yard line. No flags. The Badgers going to have excellent field position here.
Yeah, that was a great return, really out of nothing. I mean, the ball took a bounce and it shot off to his right-hand side. He had to go field it, turn back up the left side, and what a great run on the punt there.
And Mackay Hammock-Bright getting a key block for the Badgers as well. And they are going to start at, the 26, does it look like?
Yes.
So the Badgers start in GMC territory. And they go back to 2 men in the backfield. It's going to be Seth Kalin to the right of Tommy McGrath and Targi Lamson to the left. Marquise Montgomery split wide to the left. GMC inching up to the line. The Badgers back off and reset.
It looks like we've got a one-on-one situation at the top of the field, which is good for us.
It is. That's where McGrath is looking. That's where McGrath is throwing. Tries to go back and get the ball, but good defensive coverage. The ball was thrown to the inside, and the defense was there.
It was. That ball really needs to be thrown to the other side of the shoulder.
Yep.
So that...
or even a back shoulder might have worked really well on that.
Yeah, but what happened is our receiver had to cut back in to get the ball, run into the defender, and then there's just no shot there. Defender didn't see the ball at all, but...
Deontay Davis was the intended receiver for Snow. Badgers staying with the two-back backfield now with Seth Kalin and Targi Lamson. Two wideouts to the right and the left. To the right is Deontay Davis. And to the left is Marquise Montgomery. Hand off to Targi. Targi waits for the hold open and then finds it. Takes off down the field and carries the defense inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like he's all the way down into the 6. What a great run. But there again, it's that right side guard tackle hole. And the matchup there, we have just blown up.
Well, we need to give some credit then over there on that right side is Leisalatai. And the Badgers get in the end zone. Flag is going to be thrown. And I think is it Targi comes up without his helmet, so it should be, well, Seth Kalin is saying it's face masking. We'll wait and see as well. We apologize the tent pole is in the way, but, you know, we're just glad to be on the air.
Yes, we are.
And thank goodness they gave us the tent cover because we wouldn't be able to see any of our computer screens or anything if we didn't have the tent cover.
Yeah.
So that is the call, face masking.
And it looks like they'll assess the penalty on the kickoff. Yeah.
And Targi was able to get in the end zone from the 8-yard line, right?
It was, yeah. And there again, that offensive line just opens up that hole, and he's getting great seams into the backfield, into that linebacker spot. And where those linebackers are blitzing, it opens that hole way open.
But he has to kind of wait for that to happen. Have you noticed that? He gets the handoff, he pauses just a little bit, waits for the hole, and then it gets right through it.
Yeah, he's not in any hurry to get through the line. He's letting his blockers open up the hole, and then he's running right through it.
Point after is good. The Badgers lead it by a score of 14-0. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
Having chronic knee pain from a worn-out knee shouldn't mean giving up all the things you love. Thankfully, Central Valley Medical Center's orthopedic team and Zimmer Biomet have a way to keep many patients moving. The new ROSA knee robotic technology allows orthopedic surgeons Dr. Joel Holman and Dr. Chris Karish to personalize the approach to total knee replacement, providing a solution that works for you and your unique anatomy. Visit centralvalleymedicalcenter.com/ROSA or call and make an appointment 435-623-3200.
And welcome back once again. First quarter action. Snow College Badgers now lead it by a score of 14-0 as they've punched it in the end zone on 2 Targhee Lamson runs. The first one from 18 yards out and the second one from 8.
Yeah. You know, my big concern on this is we've done this before. We've come out to these southern schools, ASA Miami, for example, and we're really pushing the field really hard, and then all of a sudden we start to cramp up, get dehydrated, and so hopefully the guys can control themselves a little bit. In them.
Here comes the kickoff from Stockton Lund. This should not be returned. I hope it stays in the park, because right behind there is a street. And he kicks it out of the back of the end. So the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25. Your thoughts so far?
You know, I can't complain. The sun's shining. There's no wind. It's just humid. You know, we're sweating like crazy. We're in the bleachers with the fans, which is really fun. They're actually crowding into us, which is really great because they're using our shade. The atmosphere is great. It really is. And this is, like I say, I'm just really excited to watch these two teams play today.
Thanks to Robert Williamson, who calls the games for Georgia Military, to share his internet connection with us. I hope he got his running. We got ours running, and then I think he just let us have it, and he worried about himself, which I appreciate. He's over there running the camera by himself as well.
Yeah, he's a one-man crew up in that.
He is.
And it was funny because he's actually from Alabama, and I think he spent 4 hours driving, and he says it's no big deal.
He told me 5, so
yeah.
That's pretty good.
He loves the game, he loves what he does.
Yep. Follows Georgia Military everywhere they go. He was up in New Jersey last week.
Not sure.
Yeah, they went from the 25 to short of the 35. It should not be a first down. Right? They started at the 25.
If they started on the 25 and the ball's not placed on the 35 or beyond,
it should be a second down and 2 after they gained 8. So the first down box is moved when they should not have.
That is right, yeah. The ball placement marker moved, and so then the chains went with him.
That's okay. We got it straightened out. No harm, no foul. Second down and 2 after the good gain. On the game that time was Ellis Reginald. Badgers showing blitz. Handoff goes to Reginald again. Reginald's got the first down. This time he's over the 35, and Georgia Military showing a little run game here.
They really are, and Ellis is not a small back either.
No.
You know, he's just a grind-it, hard-nosed, up-the-middle type of running back, and he'll wear down your defense if you're not careful.
225-pound freshman from South Carolina. They're going to keep feeding him. And he makes a spin in the middle of the line. Looks like he's going to gain maybe 3. And now a late flag comes in as a helmet comes off.
You know, and that's the stuff we were talking to Coach Jorgensen about, is these personal foul, unnecessary type things. I'm not sure who this flag is going against.
I think it's going to go on the Badgers, but I could be wrong. It's taken them a while to sort things out here. And remember, we are unsportsmanlike conduct is the call. Badgers, and again, that's one of the ones that we talked about. Those are the ones you want to get rid of. He said the face masking, you can take that if he's aggressive and trying to make the tackle. Sometimes that just happens. But an unsportsmanlike or those types of penalties need to be taken care of.
Well, it fuels the fire for the team that's running the ball. You're now, instead of going, third down, now it's either first down, second down, and you're just giving life to that offense.
They must have called it on both. I kind of looked down after he made the first call. They have not moved the sticks thing, so it must have been offsetting.
They did. It looks like an offset penalty on both of them.
Doesn't make it right. You still want to get rid of those types of penalties, but at least it didn't cost you 15 yards. Yet.
I know they're still trying to sort it out.
Until they snap the ball, it's not a done deal. There we go. So 2nd down and 8. And still in at quarterback is Anthony Donovan, excuse me. Donovan Anthony. Back to pass, going deep. The ball was tipped. The Badgers do not. Oh, now they get back defensively at the last second. And getting his hands up and getting on the ball is Reginald Ackles.
That was a good defensive play. It's interesting because Anthony, this quarterback, based on statistics, he's more of a running quarterback. He doesn't throw it as much as Rich Rayton, but he still can throw the ball. He throws it down the field, and he did a good job there.
3rd and 7. Well, Georgia Military must have seen something that makes them think that they can attack the Badgers deep, and because they've tried it.
They have.
Now it's going to be 3rd and 7. Draw play is going to be sniffed out and taken down. Cortez Hogan's at the bottom of the pile once again.
And it's interesting there. Cortez actually came up with the football, which there again reminds me that this team is prone to fumble. And we've got the defensive line to cause those fumbles. And if we can do that, we're going to change this game completely.
Brandon Falau also in on the tackle for the Badgers. But it's going to be a punt situation. And the Badgers will get it back once again. Taylor Larson standing back at his 25-yard line. And again, getting set to do the kicking is Daniel Gibbs. Snap is good. Gibbs, rugby style, takes a few steps to his right and kicks it away. Taylor, fair catch signal for at the 25. Flag on the play. It's usually in the place where you have an illegal block.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. I don't know if it's just like a crackback illegal block or a hold.
Holding,
or something.
Yeah. Holding is the call. So instead of starting at the 25-yard line, the Badgers will start at the 15. Badgers have scored on 2 of their first 3 possessions. This is their 4th possession, and again starting at their own 15-yard line. Targi Lamson already with 2 touchdowns. 1 from 18 yards and 1 from 8. Stockton Lund perfect on the afternoon, 2 for 2 on the point after.
It's really fun. The team actually looks really locked in at the moment. They're running well, they're passing well, they're seeing the field, which you can't judge it from the last 3 weeks, and so
going deep, it's going to be picked off at the 45-yard line. Return to the 35, the 30, still on his feet, going down the sidelines, finally tripped up. And it looks like Leggett came all the way over to make the tackle as Enoch Howard Jr. comes up with the interception. And Tommy McGrath had a lot of time and maybe got a little bit greedy trying to go deep over the middle of the field.
I think he did well. He saw the receiver break a little bit late, and that gave the safety time to come over. And he just, Mr. Howard just went up for it and then came down with the ball. He was big enough and strong enough that he got bumped a couple of times and kept his feet under him.
So this is going to be best field position here for the Bulldogs, as they have it deep in Badger territory, inside the red zone, inside the 15-yard line, it looks like, about the 12. Handout trying to get to the side, nothing doing. That's going to be a loss on the play. Coming up to make the play is Keontae Scott.
Yeah, it was a great play in the backfield for Keontae, open field tackle. This kid, he's gotten offers all over the West Coast after this year. I'm really excited to see what he can bring to this team again this year.
I agree. Reginald Ellis, in the backfield. Reginald Ellis, he's the deep man in the formation. Fullback goes in motion, now comes back, play action, back to pass, throwing towards the end zone, through the hands, incomplete. That was a good pass, and the man was open, just could not pull it in.
It sure was. It was a good look from the play action, and it does explain to me a little bit why this team is heavily run offense. They've dropped now 2 passes wide open. That changes this game.
It does. Again, Ellis in the backfield. Shotgun formation for Donovan Anthony. Anthony's going to now back out. Georgia Military, 2 wideouts split wide to the right, 2 wideouts wide to the left.
Looks like we got to delay a game here if they'll call it.
There it is. So that'll push it back another 5 yards. So instead of 3rd and 12, it's going to be 3rd and 17.
And I don't know if that's a bad thing for this Georgia Military team. They do like to go deep down the field. It actually opens the field up to them a little bit more.
That stat that we talked about in the hotel room, they've scored 14 touchdowns, right?
Yes, and only, I believe, 2 of them in the red zone.
Right.
So they do like to go deep down the field.
So most of their touchdowns have come from outside the red zone going in.
Yep.
Back to pass, Badgers on the blitz, pass to the corner of the end zone, nobody out there. In fact, the closest player was Jalen Hughes for the Badgers. So are we going to see a field goal? Yes, we are. Coming on to try the field goal is going to be Daniel Gibbs.
Which is probably the right move. I mean, you've been down, you're down 2 touchdowns. You haven't had a lot of things going for you. And so to get some points on the board is probably the right move for this team.
Joe Singletary will hold. I'm just a little disappointed that your last name's Gibbs and you didn't name your kid Leroy Jethro.
That's a little bit before most of these guys' time, Gary.
Yeah, but they're parents. And the field goal is up. The field goal is good. So Georgia Military gets on the board with the long field goal, and we'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
Professor Rock here.
The Food Nanny.
Chandler Scott here.
Samry. Hey, everyone.
Hello.
I just want to tell you about this amazing,
excellent, cool account called My Style.
My Style checking. I'm talking travel points.
Gift cards, concert tickets.
All just for using my account. That's My Style.
So check it out.
Give it a shot. Open your My Style checking account today.
Welcome back once again to Milledegville, Georgia. Gary Chedester and Nate Johnson with you. As Georgia Military has gotten on the board, we're going to give him a 35-yard field goal for Georgia Military.
Yeah, no, Mr. Gibbs there, he had a lot of leg into that. I think he could have gone easily 45.
Well, he was here practicing yesterday, very late. And here comes the kickoff. Very high kick. Going to be fielded at about the 6-yard line for the Badgers, out to the 15, the 20. Trying to dip inside, then bounce it to the outside, but not getting to the outside. Nice play by Georgia Military to come up with the tackle.
Number 29, Eric Faleo, made a wonderful crackback block right there. I think he rung a couple of bells.
So the Badgers will start at their own 17-yard line. Not their worst field position. They started at their own 15 with the last possession, but they finished it off with an interception, which led to the first 3 points for Georgia Military. It's 14-3 is the score, which reminds me, I guess I've got a... There we go.
It'd be interesting to see if we go back to the... looks like we're going to run
Seth Kalen to the wide left.
I was wondering if we're going to open this back up to that short slant pattern we started the game with, just because that middle of the field is open.
Yeah, they run the sweep, which we haven't seen. Everything's pretty much been between the tackles. But Seth Kalin trying to get to the outside there as he's in the backfield, and Targi gets his first rest. So Seth Kalin again lines up behind Tommy McGrath. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left for the Badgers. Hand off to Kalin. No, play action. Pass is going to be tipped at the line of scrimmage. What a catch. No, they say he did not catch it. I thought his hand was under it.
Yeah, number 13, Caden Leggett, he made a great play on that ball. It was underthrown again. But he was the only one that could have caught it. It was actually a good spot, but just came off the field.
So it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Badgers. Tavita Noah comes off the field. Checking in for the Badgers is Dawson Tanner. And McGrath with Seth Kalin to his right. 3 wide out, split wide to the right. High snap. McGrath does a good job of coming up with it. Throws the screen. They had it. That would have been a first down. McGrath was under a lot of pressure, and now a flag is going to be thrown.
Yeah,
what's the flag going to be?
I am not sure.
I'm not sure either.
I still like it, Coach.
Oh, I'll bet it's lineman downfield.
Oh, yeah, on a screenplay, that's usually the common call on that. And where the snap was high, Tommy McGrath had to drop back, which does mess up the timing of a screenplay.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say. The timing just got a little bit messed up, and the linemen released when they were supposed to, but because of the high snap, it was a little bit early. And it looks like they're going to decline the penalty, and the Badgers will be forced to punt.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because Seth was, if that pass was thrown just a hair shorter, he's wide open, and who knows how many yards he would have picked up on that. There was nobody defensively in the area.
He might still be running. So the Badgers into punt formation. Yeah, true punt formation. Not their first punt, Wyatt. If you're gonna be part of a broadcast, you got to get this. Had a great kick, a great bounce, and this flops the field, comes to rest at the 25-yard line. Nice punt. It didn't look that good, but when it hit the ground and took off,
it did, and number 22, Sione Malisi, was right there just basically follow it all the way down the extra 15 yards. And then he had a little fun laying down on top of it.
That kind of looked like a little bump and run. Just use a 7-iron, just kind of kick it down there and let it run.
Let it run. Let it run.
So this is going to bring up the 6th possession here for the Bulldogs. 5th possession, excuse me, and they start at their own 25-yard. 38.9 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Snow College Badgers lead it by a score of 14-3. Cortez Hogan's going to get a rest here. Tuiumi Iono is in the middle of that defensive line. Pump fake, under pressure, and who got there? Not Tuiumi.
55.
John Taumoa-Peau on the tackle.
And that's good to see John in the backfield there. He's really been in the backfield a lot the last 3 games, but we haven't seen him back there much today, so it's good to see him finally get through that line.
And that might be the last play here of the first quarter. Going off the field is big number 78, Brandon Golden, 6'6", 434 pounds, from Phoenix City, Alabama.
I don't know what he's eating, but I want a little bit of it, but not
434 pounds, 6'6". Wow.
And to look at him, he's not what you would think of 400 pound. He's pretty solid.
Yep. All right, we're going to take this opportunity for a timeout.
At MTCC, we're more than just internet people. We're the connecting your life people. For the past 114 years, MTCC has been the local industry leader in connecting people and businesses by providing professional service with the best options in technology. If you need phone, TV, or internet service for your home or business, come see the experts at MTCC. Call or text us today at 435-835-2999. MTCC, connecting your life since 1907.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
This is Snow College Sports Action on
KMTI.
Welcome back once again to Milledegville, Georgia. Gary Chedister and Nate Johnson, the insurance man, with you.
It's fun to hear my own commercials on the radio, Gary. Go buy your life insurance.
All right. Georgia Military with the ball, their fifth possession. They picked up a score on their last possession, starting deep in Badger territory at the Snow 13 and settled for a 35-yard field goal. Two wide out, split wide to the left on 2nd and 15.
This is a big possession starting in the second quarter. If Snow can hold Georgia here, it really sets things up to make a second half push.
A run right up the middle is going to gain a few yards back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10.
Looks like that runner was Ladarius Caesar, number 17. He's not the biggest running back they have out there, but he sure didn't want to go down on that run.
What I've noticed so far is even when they do get stopped fairly well, Georgia Military does a good job of pushing the pile.
They really do. They don't stop.
So 3rd and, let's call it 11, not quite back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 11 for the Bulldogs. And they go with two wideouts wide to the right. Quarterback rolls to the right, buys some time, now throws down to the right and incomplete. Pretty good coverage over there by Jalen Hughes, but the ball was just thrown out of bounds. It's going to force a punt.
Yeah, and you can see across the sideline they're just pretty upset. Number 10, looks like Armand Porter was actually wide open in the middle of the field, and their quarterback missed him.
Once you get rolling to the right, though, it's hard to get any type of momentum coming back the other way.
It's really hard, and sometimes when some of these defensive ends are chasing you, you just want to go where you can go.
So Taylor Larson back deep to receive. Looks like somebody else made a trip all the way from Utah. A Utah coach here on the sidelines of the Badgers. Snap for the punt, and the punt is away. Taylor Larson signals for, no, he does not. He makes the catch and gets it near midfield. Not much of a return, but at least it didn't bounce and go deeper. Good job by Larson.
Yeah, he did a really good job, especially controlling the ball on that, because he got hit pretty much at contact. And from all the other fair catches he's made, I'm surprised that one wasn't one of them.
Badger offense again with decent field position here. In fact, their second best field position. They started at the Bulldog 26-yard line on their 3rd possession and turned that into a touchdown. Badgers go with two wide out, split wide to the right. Superman in the slot to the right. Tarky Lamson back in the backfield for the Badgers. McGrath takes the snap, hands it to Targhee. Targhee trying to dance and find a hole, does not. Georgia Military does a good job of just closing everything off there and swallowing Targhee as he gets to the line of scrimmage.
They did. There was absolutely no hole for him to run through on that one, and he does what he does, but just happens there's nowhere to go.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Badgers.
It's great time for a play action or something like that to keep the defense honest.
Agreed. So 2nd down and 10. Two wideouts again to the right, one to the left. McGrath takes the snap, hands it off to Targhee again. Targhee again trying to dance and find that hole. And Georgia Military again does a good job of swallowing him up. Maybe a gain of 3. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and a long 6 right here.
It will. I said I'd almost go back to that slant pattern, but with a 3rd down and 6, that's probably a play they're going to think's coming. Not sure what they're going to draw up on this one.
Deontay Davis split wide to the right. Taylor Larson in the slot to the right. Long snap count. Targhee to the left of McGrath. Check it. Taylor Larson's on the far side this time. There it is, that quick little slant, but it's going to be way short of the first down. Yeah. If you run that play as a wide receiver, I think you got to make sure you get upfield just a little bit more before you start that cut.
You do. You can't make the cut at 2 yards and then in, because that puts you almost 4-yard gain is all, and you need 7. We're going to go for it on 4th down right here. From the 45-yard line, Badgers going for it on 4th. Might see that quick kick once again. But I tell you, and we've talked about this a lot, Zach Eric has a lot of confidence in the defense, and he's not afraid to go for it in a position like this. He really does, and you know what? I have a lot of confidence in this defense. They don't give up a lot of points and a lot of plays.
McGrath's going to roll to the right, buy some time, look downfield, got to get rid of it, and he throws it too high, incomplete, almost intercepted actually.
There was not a lot of places to go with that ball. The seam would have been really, really tight. I think he made the best play that he could, or the best throw that he could right there, but there's just nowhere to go.
That's an interesting call. I don't think I've seen us run that very much, and to run that on a key 4th down.
You know, I've seen him do it a little bit more with Gabe Sweden. He's got a little bit more speed in the legs. But if he's never been on the field, you know, you can't really run that. No one's seen what our current quarterback has leg-wise.
Right. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 46-yard line. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Back to pass. Pass down the right sideline, and coming back and making a play on it is incomplete, but we're going to have pass interference.
There was, yeah. As much as I hate to say it, Keontae Scott did have his hands all over the receiver as the ball came in, and it was a pretty obvious pass interference, which is sad.
Well, unofficially, I have Georgia Military for that being their 3rd first down. Unofficially. Even on the field goal, they did not pick up a first down, and they actually lost yardage on that play.
They did. That possession, they actually got the ball down in the red zone.
Right.
So they didn't have to pick up first down.
So pass interference is going to put the ball on the Badger side of the field now at the 44-yard line.
You know, we've actually done a really good job. We have not given them a lot. The big plays they have had are a couple of penalties. They haven't made the catches. We played defense very strong, and the coaches said they had a lot of trust in their corners to play one-on-one, and they have. They've done a really good job today.
Motion for the Bulldogs. Handoff. Here's the reverse. They get a good block, and making a move downfield. Finally getting tackled. 2-2 span on the tackle, but it's going to pick up, what, about 8 yards?
Yeah, about 8 yards on the reverse there. But number 10, Armand Porter, came from the far side of the field. He actually had a wide open hole. We made a really good leg open field tackle.
Good recovery for the Badgers. Ladarius Caesar in the backfield. Now. And again, the quarterback is Donovan Anthony. 2 wideouts split wide to the left, 2 stacked wide to the right. Low snap, back to pass is Anthony. Anthony has time, goes deep. Got a man out there and going up and high pointing it, but not able to come down with it, incomplete. Keontae Scott back there defensively clapping his hands, but that was a good effort by the receiver, just could not hold on to it.
It really was. Keontae got into position from almost like a safety position and came up over the top, the backside, and knocked that ball away. I'm actually pretty impressed. He got pretty high up in the air.
So it's going to be 3rd and 2, a long 2, short 3, as the ball is at the 37-yard.
We've stacked the house here.
Stacked backfield, hand off to the fullback, and he's got the first down. And the second effort makes sure of it. Nice run that time by Chandler Maxwell. 5'11", 227 from Winder, Georgia.
He's not little either, is he?
No, and he looks bigger than, I said 5'11", he looks bigger than that. So a first down for the Bulldogs. Now at the Badger 32-yard line. 2 wideouts left, 2 wideouts right. And Ladarius in the backfield with Anthony. Anthony waits for the motion man to clear. Now looks to the right. Under pressure, fumbles the ball. It's loose. It's picked up by Cortez Hogans, and he's down at the 50. Cortez, they wouldn't have caught him. Cortez had the touchdown, but could not field it cleanly.
He did. I think there was actually a sniper up on the tower, the bell tower, that took his as he picked up that ball. He was too excited. His eyes were probably 4 feet wide when he saw the end zone right in front of him and no one around him.
And no one there. And he's got good speed there. I don't think anybody would have caught him from behind either.
No. I think the only one that maybe would have caught him, I don't think could have physically brought him down.
Good point. Unless it was an old lineman.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have got him.
Got an injury out here on the field for Georgia Military.
Well, let's take the opportunity for a word from our sponsors, and we will be back with more after this.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and has grown to be one of the major steel fabricator and erectors in the Intermountain West. The management and staff recognizes the dedication and hard work of the Snow College athletic teams and hopes their support assists the athletic programs in continuing their traditions of excellence. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time. Honored to sponsor the Snow Badgers Steelman Play of the Game.
Do you want to make a difference in life? Do you want a college that values you right now? At Snow College, I had opportunities to be hands-on and really make a difference as a freshman in clubs, classes, sports, and student government. At Snow College, I didn't get pushed to the back while I watched the upperclassmen do everything. I was involved right away.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu.
You're listening to Snow Badger Sports on
KMTS.
Hand off to Targi Lamson. Targi breaks a tackle, has an opening. He's close to the first down, maybe just a couple of yards short. As he gets into Bulldog territory at the 43-yard line, Badgers going quickly.
They are going to go up to a little hurry up here. 3 yards to go.
Targi gets the handoff again and maybe battles for a yard or two. It's going to be 3rd and short.
Yeah, Targi's running really, really strong right now, and you got to love it. Just smash mouth football. He is getting contact in the backfield, and he's making the second push. So.
And give it to him again. This time he's going to be stopped short, but he reaches out, and he's going to be very close. Are they going to give it to him? I don't think so. He reached the ball out, and I thought he got it to the 40-yard line, and I thought that's where they needed to get it to.
They did. They've marked it short.
Not a generous spot, though.
He took the initial contact in the backfield, actually, and got nothing out of actually a loss. And so you got to give him heart.
Zach Erickson, he's saying, come on, or we should have been there.
Yeah, he didn't like the spot one bit.
I'm not sure I did either. Targi comes off the field. Seth Kalin going to be in there. Badger's going to try to power it in now. But I tell you what, that Georgia Military defensive line has really stiffened up after that second touchdown that the Badgers punched in.
You know, they really have. But I don't blame them for stacking up into the box a little bit, because we haven't been able to really capitalize on in the air. And so it forces them now to say, okay, we're going to make them beat us in the air, and they're focusing now onto the run and stop the run. And so I think our passing game can open up. We just got to make throws.
All right, we'll be back with more after this.
Listen to this. Newsweek magazine has just announced America's best banks state by state, and Cache Valley Bank has been ranked as the best overall bank in Utah. Newsweek studied a number of banking services, including online banking, checking and savings accounts, customer service, and many others, and selected Cache Valley Bank as the best place to bank in Utah. Cache Valley Bank, with branches from Logan to St. George and in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, Fairview, Loa, Nephi, and Price. That's Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
live sports coverage of the Snow Badgers on
KMTS.
Welcome back to Milledegville, Georgia. Gary Chedester, Nate Johnson, and Wyatt Parkinson on the camera for this afternoon. Again, I just want to thank Georgia Military for all the help they put, ran some power to us on the visitor side bleachers, gave us a table, put a roof over us, and some internet as well. Thanks to Centricom for giving us the wireless internet to be able to shoot that across to make this broadcast possible.
Yeah, it's actually worked out really well, and I hope there's not a lot of buffering going on for the viewers.
Baling wire and duct tape. That's how we've put this together.
I'm almost wondering if we got an illegal procedure and didn't get set when our quarterback went up to...
That's exactly what it is. Good call.
Oh, it was on the line.
Yeah, they're saying somebody on the line must have moved.
Because the play actually worked really well. Tommy McGrath actually got into the line and pushed it up and got the first down, and now we're sitting obviously at 4th and 6. And we're going to punt.
Well, we've gone for it in worse places, but, well, trying to pin them back, I guess, here and flip the field on them. So the Badgers got it at their own 50-yard line and really only moved it 4 yards here, and they're going to be faced to punt. Snap is good, and the kick is very high. Fair catch signaled for, and that was a good bluff because it went into the end zone.
It sure did. It sure did. Even I got fooled, but that was because the canopy boxed the ball.
Yeah, baling wire and duct tape, but thanks to everybody that made this possible. Barrett Hilton back at Centricom and Nate Palmer letting us use their equipment to get the stream out for video. Of course, the audio, Doug Barton gave us a jetpack to do the audio stream. So a lot of people
that
help to make this happen. You've been carrying bags everywhere.
It's been great. It's been great. You know, and to just spend time with the players off the field has been fun. They got some really good personalities, and they're fun to be around.
So we've got a new quarterback, don't we?
We do, yeah. Donovan Anthony got hurt on that fumble play.
Is that Joe Singletary? Yeah, Joe Singletary. Hands off, and a good effort by the running back to get out over the 20-yard line. Hit in the backfield, but keep the feint churning and drug a Badger tackler.
You know, it's interesting because on the stat book, I would have assumed that Rich Payton would have been the backup. He's got the more stats. Now, whether he's hurt, I don't know, but I'm surprised that he's not out here.
So Joe Singletary in the backfield running the quarterback duties now for Bulldogs. Two wide out split wide to the left for Singletary. Again in the backfield is Reginald Ellis. Back to pass is Singletary. Throws the deep out, and they're going to say he did catch it. But he's going to come down at the 25-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
It was actually a really, really well-thrown ball. The only person that could have caught it was the receiver, and he made a heck of a catch.
3rd down from our 25-yard line.
So again, Ellis in the backfield to the right of Singletary. Singletary has trip split wide to the right and a single wide out wide to the left. Singletary rolls to the right, buys some time. Under some pressure, throws downfield, got a man there, tipped and almost intercepted. And it's going to be incomplete. Actually coming up with the ball is Austin Francis, but I think it hit the turf before he got his hands under it.
It did. I mean, the team came up wanting to sell that. And
Tutu Span got his hands on it first.
He really did, and that was a great defensive possession right there. Really puts Taylor Larson into some good field position. He'll catch this ball somewhere about the 40-yard line.
One thing about it, Georgia Military has put up some high punts that haven't given him a lot of opportunities to return it. The only one he did was actually a low kick that took a bounce and he fielded it and then turned it upfield. I don't know that we're going to have any stats. Unfortunately, Brad James, the stats master, not with us here in Milledegville. So
he's not. So I hope nobody puts gospel to what we're saying.
Very unofficial statistics. And looks like Georgia Military got pushed back 5 yards.
Yeah, delay a game call.
Okay, thank you. I did not see that. So here comes the punt. Again, rugby-style kick is away. It's going to take a bounce, and Taylor's going to back away from it and let it come to rest, and it'll come to rest at about the 40-yard line. And the Badgers will take over 1st and 10 there. Their 8th possession here of the first half. 7 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the first half. Badgers lead it by a score of 14-3. As we check the Central Valley Medical scoreboard, having chronic knee pain from a worn-out knee, check out the new ROSA knee robotic technology at Central Valley Medical Center. Call 435-623-3200. Snow College 14 and Georgia Military 3. We have not had a score here in the second quarter.
Well, it's been pretty quiet, 3 and outs both sides of the on both sides of the teams in here, and it's just the way the momentum goes.
Badgers go back to the full backfield now as they go with Seth Kalen to the right of McGrath and Targi Lamson to the left. 2 wide out, split wide to the right. Hand off to Kalen. Kalen on the sweep. Gets to the sideline, tiptoes out. He's going to pick up maybe 6 or 7 yards. We'll see where they mark it.
They gave him a great spot here. Yeah, he's 5 yards.
5.
Mm-hmm.
And they keep the clock running now. We're down under 7. Tavita Noah, I'd like to see him get involved in the pass game here. He's a big guy, and I think if you get him matched up with some of those linebackers, he'll be able to drag him.
Yeah, I think so. He's been really, really quiet. But they haven't used him very much this year to begin with, and but it would be fun to see.
Badgers go with 2 wide out, split wide to the right. That's Deontay Davis to the near side. Taylor Larson in the slot. McGrath back to pass. There's Taylor Larson on that little crossing pattern underneath. He's got the first down and more as he gets into Bulldog territory and down to about the 36-yard line. It looks like they'll mark it.
Yeah, they're given the middle of the field when they got the blitz on, and it's just making sure that we're seeing where the blitz is coming from and throw to that spot in the field. And if we can do that, the field's wide open for 10, 12 yards of carry.
Tavita Noah and Seth Kalen come off. Targi, lone man in the backfield. 2 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right. McGrath looks deep, now comes back underneath, and he's got a man open. Pass is going to be caught by Tanner Dawson, and that's going to be another first down.
Yeah, there again, it's just that opening up right in the middle of the field. The safeties are way back, the linebackers are up front, and there's just a big opening.
And is Georgia Military taking a timeout?
GMC.
Yep, GMC takes the timeout. We'll take the timeout as well. We'll be back after this.
In life, we all need a strong support team. In sports and in day-to-day life. We have a trusted, strong support team at Intermountain Stampede Valley Hospital. For up-to-date healthcare tips and guidelines, join our Facebook page and go to our website. From our physicians to our nursing staff, our technicians, and other specialized healthcare professionals, our team is ready to provide the best quality care for our friends, neighbors, and local athletes in Sanpete County. Intermountain Stampede Valley Hospital, keeping quality healthcare close to home.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of metal roofing and accessories. And here are just a few reasons why you should buy from CO. First, they offer lower prices. Second, CO offers top quality products which can be custom cut to fit your needs. Third, they offer quick turnaround time on all orders. You can pick up at the plant or ship the materials to you. For a free estimate and more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. Toll free, 800-262-5347 or online at cobuildings.com.
The pride of the Badgers.
Welcome back from the Utah Heritage Credit Union timeout. Utah Heritage Credit Union with offices in Mount Pleasant, Ephraim, and Gunnison. Thanks, Tracy, for letting us know that we had the wrong quarter up there.
That's why we pay Wyatt the big bucks, so that his mom can help us out, keep us on the up and up.
Hand off to Targi Lamson as he tries that left side and just waiting for a hole to open. It didn't, and chased down from behind by the linebacker, Shai Gaskin.
This Georgia team is very disciplined on keeping their assignments on the outside. They don't give up a lot of the sweeps and the outside runs. We just got to keep going up the middle.
So actually a loss on the play of about a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Trip split wide to the right. Marquise Montgomery to the left. Play action. Tommy throws to the end zone. He's got Taylor Larson. What a great catch. They're going to know he's out of bounds. I couldn't see it. What a great effort by Taylor Larson, though.
Great effort, great catch.
What happened? We lost you. Go ahead and say something. Did we unplug you? We lost our microphone here. I don't hear you.
You don't hear me at all?
No. No, we've lost a microphone. I wonder what happened here. Test one. Yeah, I'm okay. I don't see you coming on. So it's going to bring up a third down now for the Badgers. And the Badgers go with two wide out, split wide to the right. Hand off to Targhee. Thought about going outside, cuts it back to the inside. Targhee Lamson, touchdown. Oh, my word, what a run by Targhee Lamson. It was designed to come wide. I don't know what he saw, but he found a way to cut it back to the inside.
You know, I'm not sure either.
There we go. Now try it. I don't know what happened.
Hear me now, Gary?
Yeah, what happened to that? That was weird.
I am not sure. I think the fans over here got so excited it knocked my mic out.
I'm going to give him a 14-yard run there. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea.
I'm just glad that you got a mic going again here.
You know, I'm going to go back to that Taylor Larson catch. That was a really, really nice catch in the far corner of the end zone. I'm not surprised that he didn't get that call.
Extra point is up, and the extra point is good. And the Badgers now lead it by a score of 21-3. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
This school year will be different.
This year, I'll do my assignments on time.
I will listen to my teacher.
I solemnly swear I'll do my homework every night.
Every night.
Research? No problem. School? I got this.
This year will be different. Visit Centracom.com to power your education with the best internet experience. Everyone succeeds with School to the Power of Centracom.
You're listening to Snow Badger Sports on
KMTS.
Kerry Chittister and Nate Johnson with you in Milledegville, Georgia. And the Snow College Badgers now lead it by a score of 21-0. Getting into the MACU end zone was Targhee Lamson on about a 14-yard run. Mountain America Credit Union guiding you forward with affordable financial services and expert advice. Details at macu.com. And checking the Central Valley Medical Center scoreboard from orthopedics to pediatrics, trust CVMC. Snow College 21, GMC 3 with just under 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And Stockton Lund will do the kick duties here. And the kickoff is going to be a high end-over-end kick, angling towards the sideline. Going to be fielded about the 6. Running a reverse, and guess what? Badgers must have seen something on film because they were just sitting there waiting for that, and coming up on the tackle is Jackson Smith.
Yeah, they tried to do a little reverse on the kickoff, and nobody went with the fake, and he got lit up on the 5-yard line.
They're going to give him forward momentum here and mark it at about the 13. But the Bulldogs have had trouble getting any consistent momentum going. They've had a couple of plays here and there, but nothing to really get some movement. In fact, the 3 points they had, they started at the Snow 13-yard line, were pushed back, and still had to kick a long field goal.
They really did. Their offense, you know, this defense, I'm going to give the credit to the defense on this because they really are locked in. They're not giving up a lot on the ground. They're definitely not giving up anything in the air.
There's a good run play for Georgia Military. I think that was Ellis on the carry. Might be one of their best plays. He's picked up 6. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4. Hand off again, this time going backwards, is running right into Cortez Hogans.
He got hit.
In fact, he got hit pretty hard. He's not getting up very quickly. So it looks like we're going to be facing another timeout here. We're going to take a timeout as well, a Utah Heritage Credit Union timeout. Utah Heritage Credit Union, your local credit union with offices in Moroni, Mount Pleasant, my favorite branch, the Ephraim Branch in Gunnison. Proud to support Snow College. We'll be back with more right after this.
Having chronic knee pain from a worn-out knee shouldn't mean giving up all the things you love. Thankfully, Central Valley Medical Center's orthopedic team and Zimmer Biomet have a way to keep many patients moving. The new Rosa Knee robotic technology allows orthopedic surgeons Dr. Joel Holman and Dr. Chris Karish to personalize the approach to total knee replacement, providing a solution that works for you and your unique anatomy. Visit centralvalleymedicalcenter.com/Rosa or call and make an appointment 435-623-3200.
Well, making his way off the field is Ellison. He's kind of limping. I don't think that was from the hit. I think he kind of went to make a cut and kind of got his leg caught up underneath him, and then Cortez Hogan's fell on him. So I don't think it was the hit necessarily, but what led up to the hit.
Yeah, that's it. He tried to make a cut back to the right side, and Cortez, when he slipped, Cortez put the helmet to him. But yeah, Way's favoring his leg. I'm assuming that was pre-Cortez hit. Even though I wouldn't want to get hit by Cortez.
No, I wouldn't either. So on a big third down here, rolling to the right, buying some time, got a man open. Does he make the catch inbounds? No, he was out of bounds, they say. And that's going to force a punting situation for the Bulldogs. Yeah, so Singletary has come in, and he throws a really nice ball, but he's just been a little bit off target.
Yeah, and honestly, that was a great catch by number 16, Keith Rose. He just happened to be just a little bit out of bounds.
So a fourth down now and 4th and 6. And again, punt formation. Taylor Larson going to be standing in Badger territory at the 45-yard line to await this rugby-style kick. Snap is good. Long time to get that kick away and almost getting a hand on it. Badgers are before Taylor Larson can make the catch. And so that's going to be pass interference or kick interference, receiving interference. I'm not sure what the technical term is, but it's interference.
Yeah, and the sad thing is the kid that came up and got the penalty also looks like he's a little shaken up, and so it's a double whammy for you.
And we'll see where they mark this from. But the Badgers should have good field position here. They're going to mark it from the 48-yard line. Should be a 15-yard penalty, I believe.
Kick catching interference on the kicking team. 15-yard penalties from the spot of the foul.
So this is really interesting because we spent a lot of time talking this morning about the penalty situation at Georgia Military. Very disciplined. They only average, what did you say, 1.2 or 1.3 penalties per game, and already in this game they've had a lot of penalties.
They really have. It's been a surprise, but they've been penalties that don't normally, you can't control. You don't see the ball come in, you're trying to make a good hit. You just happen to hit them early.
But they have had several offsides.
They have had some offsides. We've had some really good, strong hard counts.
So the Badgers actually going to start here from the GMC 33. Play action. McGrath going to look to the end zone. Passes out there, high point, and catch is made. What a catch by Elijah Irvin again.
Yeah, Elijah Irvin just went right up for the ball. It was just a jump ball, and he went up higher, and it was a great and in the end zone.
A 33-yard touchdown pass from McGrath to Irvin.
And and I love it. I love it that we're now making plays on our other receiving cores, which is definitely freeing up space for Taylor Larson there in the middle of the field. We're going to see some good things throughout this year. I'm excited.
Stockton Lund is going to try the extra point. And Badgers are short somebody. There is a play clock. Down to 5. The Badgers got to hurry. There it goes. And they get the snap, and the kick is away, and the kick is good. The Badgers lead it now by a score of 28-3. We'll be back with the kickoff after this.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like Crazy Bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Live sports coverage of the Snow On
Boy, Nate, how big is that touchdown? The Badgers hadn't even scored in the second quarter. Then they put up a touchdown, and less than 2 minutes later, they put up another touchdown.
Yeah, that's huge going into halftime. You know, my concern is that now we get a little lazy, right? We're up 3.5 touchdowns here, and you start to get a little bit lazy. That's when injuries occur. That's when teams come back. It doesn't take much to flip the energy in this stadium.
Stockton Lund with the kickoff. High end-over-end kick going to be fielded at the 10 to the 20. And rocked before he gets to the 25-yard line. Khalil Lewis on the tackle, I think, for the Badgers. Backup DB. Get some special teams play.
It was. The special teams is really playing well today. They're staying in their lanes. They're not getting overly aggressive. And they're keeping Georgia Military side of the field, which is really helping out.
So starting at their 25-yard line will be the Bulldogs here on their 9th possession here. We're to a stretch in the second quarter where you mentioned it, 3 and out. The Badgers actually had 1 4 and out because they went for it on 4th down. But not much movement, and now the Badgers have put back-to-back touchdowns on the board.
They have, and you know what's funny is we talked about the pass game, and it's really starting to open up. We are making our completions down the field, which is going to help the run game.
Sony Vunipola on the sack as he comes up with the quarterback's towel and then throws it to the sidelines. Singletary, the new quarterback for Georgia Military. Joe Singletary, and I don't know that we're going to see Donovan again. Now we got a flag, and it's going to be illegal procedure, so that's going to push it back another 5. Tui Iona. I saw him this morning at breakfast, and I said, man, you got to lighten up. You take this way too serious. But I don't know that he has a serious bone in his body.
I don't either. He loves...
We lost you again. What are you doing? I see a pair of headsets going back to Audio Technica here shortly. Draw play, and coming up on the tackle.
Can you hear me now, Gary?
Yep.
Okay.
There's the Badgers' Brandon Falau. I'll turn it up just a bit, but yeah. Brandon Falau on the tackle. Snow's going to take a timeout here, preserve some time with 2:47. They want to see if they can get another score on the board here in the first half. We'll take this opportunity for a timeout as well. We'll call this a Utah Heritage Credit Union timeout. Show your school pride, Utah Heritage Credit Union for auto, ATV, mortgage, and new home construction loans. If you go into the Ephraim branch, ask for Greg and ask for the Voice of the Badger discount.
Wyatt.
Professor Rock here.
The Food Nanny.
Chandler Scott here.
Samry.
Hey, everyone.
Hello. I just want to tell you about this amazing,
Excellent. Cool account called My Style.
My Style Checking.
I'm talking travel points.
Gift card. Concert tickets.
All just for using my account. That's my style.
So check it out.
Give it a shot. Open your My Style Checking account today.
of Snow Badgers Sports.
Welcome back to Milledegville, Georgia. Gary Chedester, Nate Johnson, and Wyatt Parkinson on the camera duties for the Badgers. We appreciate his help and his wife's, or mother's help, for reminding us when we don't have the score in the quarter and everything else right.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be calling in a couple of times to let us know we've messed something up. It'll be good. That's a good thing. Tracy, do it if you need it.
Yeah. Singletary in shotgun formation on a big 3rd down and long. Under pressure, and they blow the whistle.
Another false start.
Another false start. It's going to push it back another 5.
Come on now.
The entire offensive line.
I don't know if anybody heard that or not, but the head official just said illegal procedure, the entire offensive line.
That's really funny. Usually they'll
single somebody out, yeah. But he just said the entire offensive line.
Oh, man.
So that's kind of funny. So it's going to be 3rd down and long. So we're saying Tui Lai is the player that we were trying to call, not Tui Iono, but Tui Lai. And incomplete pass is going to force a 4th and long now. And the Bulldogs are going to be forced to punt it away to the Badgers. The Badgers are going to get this with about 2.5 minutes left, which is plenty of time to put yet another score on the board.
Yeah, there's plenty of time to put to score up again, either with field goal or a touchdown. And the way we've been scoring the last 2 possessions, we might get another possession out of it. Who knows?
You're right. So we'll run down the scoring possessions and the scoring summary. We'll do that at halftime coming up here in a little bit. Taylor Larson set to receive the punt. And they kick it right to him. He makes the catch, hit immediately, fumbles the ball. It's loose on the ground. Georgia Military trying to pick it up. The Badgers go back and try to recover it, and I think Georgia might have it. Let's wait and see. Boy, that was just a scrum for the ball. The Badgers do dodge a bullet. Oh, my goodness. They dodge a huge bullet, and they're going to come up with the ball.
I'm not sure who actually came up with the ball.
Is it Jackson Smith that came up with it?
It wasn't. Jackson Smith was there, but he did not come up with the ball.
Wow, that lost a lot of yardage, but at least it didn't lose the possession.
I almost think it was number 32, Mackay Hammock-Bright, that actually came up with the ball. He was at the bottom of the pile.
So back to their own 35-yard line is the Badgers. And the snap goes over the head of Tommy McGrath. Gets it, throws it out to the sideline. It's going to be caught. Everybody thought he was just throwing it away, and coming up with the catch is going to be Elijah Irvin. I thought he was just getting rid of the ball, and he threw it right to Elijah Irvin, who was very close to the first down. They say he's got it. They're going to move the sticks.
You know, to be very honest with you, the way that play turned out, he was throwing it away. He just happened to, Elijah just happened to stand right at the ball. No, I'm just playing.
No, you're probably right, but we want to give him credit.
No, it was a great play down the field, and I got to love it.
Hand off to Targhee. Targhee, not much of a hold. Targhee busts through, though, and comes out on the other side of the pile after a gain of 7. Badgers trying to run hurry up here now as we're down under 2 minutes to go.
You know, Targhee's just running downfield. He looks really, really good right now.
Quick pass out in the flats to Elijah. Elijah's got the first down. He's wrapped up as he gets to the 40. But that's a first down. They'll stop the clock long enough to move the chains and get set once again. We're down to 1:40, and they fire up the clock once again. And Georgia Military very slow getting back. But the Badgers now set up. They've got trips wide to the left. Irvin split wide to the right. McGrath back to pass. Throws the crossing route behind Irvin. Incomplete. I think Tommy McGrath might have found his new favorite receiver. What do you think? Are he out again? What is wrong with this? I don't know what the deal is on that, but we're going to have to. It's going back to Audio Technica. I just took that out of the box. Got a headset that's not working. All right.
Sorry.
There you go. 2nd and 10 for the Badgers. Clock was stopped. McGrath has time. Throws deep. Got a man out there. Underthrown a little bit, and he can't pull it in. That's Deontay Davis. It was underthrown. He got behind the defense, but could not haul it in.
He did. Deontay Davis was wide open in the far corner of the end zone running down the field. And I don't know if you throw the ball a little bit sooner or what, but it looked really pretty.
We're going to take a timeout on the field, and we'll call this a Utah Heritage Credit Union timeout. Utah Heritage Credit Union, your local credit union with offices in Moroni, Mount Pleasant, Ephraim, and Gunnison, proud to support Snow College.
At MTCC, we're more than just internet people. We're the connecting your life people. For the past 114 years, MTCC has been the local industry leader in connecting people and businesses by providing professional service with the best options in technology. If you need phone, TV, or internet service for your home or business, come see the experts at MTCC. Call or text us today at 435-835-2929. MTCC, connecting your life since 1907.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
This is Snow College Sports Action on
KMTS.
McGrath back to pass, and again he was going towards Elijah Irvin, but Irvin looked like he cut it to the inside and looked like the pass was intended to go to the outside.
It was, yeah, that was a deep ball, and I don't know if it was, a play miscue, communication miscue. But I'll tell you what, quarterback to receivers are looking really, really strong right now.
It's going to bring up a 4th down and 10 with 1:14 to go, and the Badgers are going to go for it. Irvin to the near side, trip split wide to the left. Targi Lamson in the backfield with McGrath. McGrath, play action to Targi, throws the crossing route. He's got Taylor Larson. Larson's got the first down, gets a pick downfield. Guess what? Oh, that is not a good call. That is not a good call. I'm sorry. I don't have the instant replay on that, but I tell you what, the receiver picked up a block from the other wide receiver, and now Taylor's saying they're going to wave this off.
I was going to say, the only penalty that they could throw, which is not a right penalty, would be a block in the back. But the helmet was in the front.
Yep, they're going to wave it off. I think they're going to wave it off. Yep, touchdown, Snow College. So that is going to be a 39-yard touchdown pass.
I'll tell you what, the offense is really, really rolling right now. Almost like they can't do no wrong, and I hate to say that because that's when mistakes happen, you knock on wood, but they look really good right now.
So they do wave off the penalty. They wanted, I think the referee threw it for a blindside block, but then the other officials came in and talked him out of it. And they waved it off and give the touchdown to the Badgers. So extra point coming now out of the hold of Taylor Larson to Stockton Lund to kick it. Kick is up and kick is good. And the Badgers now lead at 35-3. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and has grown to be one of the major steel fabricator and erectors in the Intermountain West. The management and staff recognizes the dedication and hard work of the Snow College athletic teams and hopes their support assists the athletic programs in continuing their traditions of excellence. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time. Honored to sponsor the Snow Badgers Steelman Play of the Game.
your connection for Snow College sports.
KMTI!
Let's check the Central Valley Medical Center scoreboard for you from orthopedics to pediatrics. Trust CVMC. Call 435-623-3200. Snow College now leads it here in the first half by a score of 35-3. It's always a question whether we're going to have audio from you.
I have no idea.
Yes. All right. That's frustrating. I literally took these out of the box and put them in the case to come on this trip.
Isn't that funny, baby?
And now it's gone again. What do you keep doing something to it. It's your fault. Okay, it's gone again.
I wonder.
It's back again. Is it the cord?
I don't know.
Have we got a short in the cord? We shouldn't. It's a brand new cord.
Is it?
Well, that's just your headphones. This is the mic part. I don't know.
Stop going cheap, Gary, and go.
Yeah. Barton, I'm bringing you some headsets for you to check.
Isn't that too funny?
That is. It's frustrating is what it is. It's not funny. Frustrating. So, Doug, I'm bringing you a set of Audio-Technica headsets to check.
Well, I'll just keep talking, but if you don't hear me, you just pick right back up. That's the weirdest thing.
That is. So the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25 with 1:03 to go here in the second quarter. Badgers lead at 35-3. Scoring on their last 3 possessions from their own 40, from the GMC 33, and then from their own 35. Handoff and trying to break it to the outside, but taken down by the Badgers' Owen Fa'amoe.
Yeah, run by Ladarius Caesar, number 17. To be honest, the fans are probably hoping that my mic does go out, Gary, so they don't have to listen to me talk anymore.
I don't think so. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 7 after the gain of 3. You're showing blitz. Oh, we got a new quarterback back in there. Is that the original? That is. That's Donovan Anthony's back in. Badgers come on a blitz. Handoff is going to go to the right. And a gain of about 4. And I think that's going to run out the first half here.
Yeah, I think so. And it looks like Caesar was in on that tackle. Him and Big Happy Tui. It was fun to watch.
I don't think they're even going to try to get another play. As we're down to 6 seconds, they're going to be content to go in the, maybe not content, but they'll settle to go into the locker room here, trailing 35-3. And we're going to take this opportunity for a timeout. We'll be back with the halftime show right after this.
I think I was born to perform. At Snow College, I got to be on stage as a freshman. I don't know of any other college in Utah that lets you do that. Here at Snow, I got real chances to perform, real chances to be involved, real chances to improve. Don't wait in line to get your chance. Get it now at Snow College.
Snow is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
Recently, Newsweek magazine studied over 2,500 FDIC-insured financial institutions nationwide and state by state. During these difficult times, people are using mobile apps, online banking options, and increasing their savings accounts, requiring improved customer service. Cache Valley Bank was selected by Newsweek as the best place to bank in Utah. That's Cache Valley Bank, with branches from Logan to St. George and locally in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, Fairview, Loa, Nephi, and Price. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
In life, we all need a strong support team. In sports and in day-to-day life. We have a trusted, strong support team at Intermountain Stampede Valley Hospital. For up-to-date healthcare tips and guidelines, join our Facebook page and go to our website. From our physicians to our nursing staff, our technicians, and other specialized healthcare professionals, our team is ready to provide the best quality care for our friends, neighbors, and local athletes in Sanpete County. Intermountain Stampede Valley Hospital, keeping quality healthcare close to home.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of metal roofing and accessories. And here are just a few reasons why you should buy from CO. First, they offer lower prices. Second, CO offers top quality products which can be custom cut to fit your needs. Third, they offer quick turnaround time on all orders. You can pick up at the plant, they'll ship the materials to you. For a free estimate and more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. Toll free, 800-262-5347 or online at cobuildings.com.
This school year will be different.
This year, I'll do my assignments on time.
I will listen to my teacher.
I solemnly swear I'll do my homework every night.
Every night.
Research? No problem. School? I got this.
This year will be different. Visit centricom.com to power your education with the best internet experience. Everyone succeeds with School to the Power of Centricom.
You're listening to Snow Badger Sports on
KMTS.
Welcome back to Milledegville, Georgia. Gary Chedester, Nate Johnson with you, and the Snow College Badgers lead it here at the half, 35-3. And the way it started, I kind of thought maybe, they're going to get to this point. And then we had that stretch in the second quarter, the beginning of the second quarter, where the Badgers ended up throwing an interception. They had a punt. They went out on downs. They had another punt. And then I started to think, okay, is this going to be a grind out kind of football game? And then the last 3 possessions, the Badgers bang, 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 3 touchdowns again.
Yeah, the Badgers were really running the ball hard to start the game, and so it tightened everything up for Georgia Military. And then we started to hit on those pass plays, and Go really quick on a pass play, and we did that, and it's opened the whole game wide open. And now I hope the second half we come out just as strong and fired up.
And like you say, maybe I'm overly skeptical, but I worry about stuff that I really don't need to worry about as an announcer. But it does concern me going into the locker room, big lead, 35-3. It's easy to relax and come out, and the other team's got to be fired up a little bit. They're getting embarrassed on their home field. They don't want that to happen. So you got to come out with that same intensity to start the second half.
Yep. And we've seen it in the past with teams that come out when they're down this much, and let's say Snow comes out and scores again really quick. Now you're down, 4 possessions, 5 possessions. That's when the unnecessary penalties come, and that's when kids start maybe doing out of the unordinary for them. You get ejected from a game, now you miss next week, and that's what we don't want. And I know Coach Erickson's got his team wrapped up pretty good, and they're a very disciplined team, but emotions run high.
Right, and especially next week, because you've got the number 3 team in the nation coming into your house next week, which, by the way, will be another afternoon game because Iowa Western wants to get on the road quickly after that. It is a 1 o'clock game at Badger Stadium, something we don't do too often, but we twice this year. When we play Lackawanna later on, that will be an afternoon game as well. So let's take a break. When we come back, we'll run down the scoring summary for you, and we'll have that right after this Utah Heritage Credit Union timeout. Utah Heritage Credit Union for auto, ATV, mortgage, and new home construction loans. If you visit the Ephraim branch, ask for Greg and ask for the Voice of the Badger discount.
Having chronic knee pain from a worn-out knee shouldn't mean giving up all the things you love. Thankfully, Central Valley Medical Center's orthopedic team and Zimmer Biomet have a way to keep many patients moving. The new ROSA knee robotic technology allows orthopedic surgeons Dr. Joel Holman and Dr. Chris Karish to personalize the approach to total knee replacement, providing a solution that works for you and your unique anatomy. Visit centralvalleymedicalcenter.com/ROSA or call and make an appointment 435-623-3200.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a 3rd location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Professor Rock here.
The Food Nanny.
Chandler Scott here.
Samry.
Hey, everyone.
Hello. I just want to tell you about this amazing,
Excellent, cool account called My Style.
My Style Checking.
I'm talking travel points.
Gift cards, concert tickets.
All just for using my account. That's my style.
So check it out.
Give it a shot. Open your My Style Checking account today.
At MTCC, we're more than just internet people. We're the connecting your life people. For the past 114 years, MTCC has been the local industry leader in connecting people and businesses by providing professional service with the best options in technology. If you need phone, TV, or internet service for your home or business, come see the experts at MTCC. Call or text us today at 435-835-2929. MTCC, connecting your life since 1907.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and has grown to be one of the major steel fabricator and erectors in the Intermountain West. The management and staff recognizes the dedication and hard work of the Snow College athletic teams and hopes their support assists the athletic programs in continuing their traditions of excellence. San Pete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time. Honored to sponsor the Snow Badgers Steelman Play of the Game.
The pride of the Badgers.
KFTI.
Checking the Central Valley Medical Center scoreboard. If you're having chronic knee pain, which, yes, I am, from a worn-out knee, check out the new ROSA knee robotic technology at CVMC. Call 435-623-3200. I'm
sorry. I had to laugh because if anyone could see us right now, we're just sitting in the bleachers, and it's pretty tight quarters.
And I tried to straighten out my leg, which hadn't been straight for the whole first half, and it was a chore. I keep thinking, Mark Stoddard, if you're listening to the Badgers, you might want to make me your poster child and knock some off of that, knee robotic technology, and
Great idea. Next time I see Mark, I'll let him know.
Me too. Checking the scoreboard, Snow College 35 and the Bulldogs 3. So the Badgers score on their first possession. They took it 60 yards and scored on an 18-yard run by Targhee Lamson. Point after by Stockton Lund was good. That happened in the first quarter with 12:49 remaining. So the Badgers scored pretty quick. First possession right down the field and scored. Their next possession started at their own 33. They got a first down, but then ended up punting. And their third possession got a great return and ended up deep into Bulldog territory. Started at the GMC 26, picked up one first down and got a touchdown on an 8-yard run again from Targhee Lamson. The point after was good, and that happened at the 4:49 mark of the first quarter. Georgia Military got their first score on their fourth possession in the first quarter. They started at the Badger 13-yard line after an interception, and they actually got pushed backwards and then settled for a 35-yard field goal. And that's got to give your defense so much confidence, knowing they had good field position, couldn't do anything with it, and they forced a long kick.
Well, and it changes the way you play the game from an offensive standpoint, because now you may go for it even on a possession that maybe warrants a punt, because you are so confident in your defense to hold the other team, and so you may be willing to take those extra little chances. And Zach Erickson, Coach Erickson's never been afraid to take a couple of chances, and it's paid off a lot.
And we'll get to one of those fourth down possessions that they did just that. The Badgers did not score again until 4:59 remaining in the second quarter. That was on a 14-yard run by Targhee Lamson. So Targhee has 3 touchdowns on runs of 18, 8, and 14 yards. Of course, Stockton Lund is perfect on point afters, and Badgers then led it 21-3. Badgers came back and scored again in less than a minute and a half in the second quarter on a 33-yard pass, McGrath to Irvin, and again the point after was good. So finally getting the passing game going on those last 2 touchdowns by Snow College.
Yeah, and I'm glad to see him doing it, because it's going to open up that field. I mean, Targhee's running so good right now, but if everyone knows that the ball is going to be run, it's really hard to get upfield and to make anything happen, and that's injuries we don't want. And so being able to open up the field, throw the ball, making some catches and making some great catches is opening up the run game. And I imagine Targhee will probably play another third quarter. If it goes the way it's going, he might be done after the third to protect for next week, but he's playing so well.
Yeah, and when do you bring in Gabe Sweeten? I mean, the trouble is when you travel, what do we say, 56 players is what they brought on this. The trouble is that doesn't allow you to go as deep as you would be able to go deep at home. So some of these players are going to go play a lot more minutes than they usually do.
Yeah.
So that last touchdown that we mentioned, 33-yard pass, McGrath to Irvin. That happened at 3:45 in the second quarter. And then the Badgers get on the board again with 1:03 to go on a 39-yard pass from McGrath to Taylor Larson. So the Badgers actually put on 3 touchdowns in less than 5 minutes in that second quarter. They played the first 15 minutes, nothing, and then the last 5 minutes of the second quarter, three touchdowns.
Yeah, well, and I'm going to give a lot of props to the guys in the trenches for a minute. The offense, defensive line have really, really controlled the way Georgia Military has been playing their game. They are a heavily run team, and they've had nowhere to run. And I give all the credit to the big guys down in the center there.
Well, the Badgers have dominated both sides of the line of scrimmage, and that's really the key, as you mentioned, for them to come away with that. So we're going to take another timeout here. Again, checking the scoreboard, Snow College 35, GMC 3. We'll be back after this.
Listen to this. Newsweek magazine has just announced America's best banks state by state, and Cache Valley Bank has been ranked as the best overall bank in Utah. Newsweek studied a number of banking services, including online banking, checking and savings accounts, customer service, and many others, and selected Cache Valley Bank as the best place to bank in Utah. Cache Valley Bank, with branches from Logan to St. George and locally in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, Fairview, Loa, Nephi, and Price. That's Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
In life, we all...
Recently, Newsweek magazine studied over 2,500 FDIC-insured financial institutions nationwide and state by state. During these difficult times, people are using mobile apps, online banking options, and increasing their savings accounts, requiring improved customer service. Cache Valley Bank was selected by Newsweek as the best place to bank in Utah. That's Cache Valley Bank, with branches from Logan to St. George and locally in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, Fairview, Loa, Nephi, and Price. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of metal roofing and accessories. And here are just a few reasons why you should buy from CO. First, they offer lower prices. Second, CO offers top quality products which can be custom cut to fit your needs. Third, they offer quick turnaround time on all orders. You can pick up at the plant or they'll ship the materials to you. For a free estimate and more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. Toll free 800-262-5347 or online at cobuildings.com.
This school year will be different.
This year, I'll do my assignments on time.
I will listen to my teacher.
I solemnly swear I'll do my homework every night.
Every night.
Research? No problem. School? I got this.
This year will be different. Visit centralcom.com to power your education with the best internet experience. Everyone succeeds with School to the Power of Centralcom.
Having chronic knee pain from a worn-out knee shouldn't mean giving up all the things you love. Thankfully, Central Valley Medical Center's orthopedic team and Zimmer Biomet have a way to keep many patients moving. The new ROSA knee robotic technology allows orthopedic surgeons Dr. Joel Holman and Dr. Chris Karish to personalize the approach to total knee replacement, providing a solution that works for you and your unique anatomy. Visit centralvalleymedicalcenter.com/ROSA or call and make an appointment 435-623-3200.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
This is Snow College Sports Action on
Welcome back to Milledegville, Georgia. Gary Chedester, Nate Johnson with you. Snow College Badgers lead at a halftime by a score of 35-3. And if we check what's coming up for Snow College, big game coming up this next week at home as they take on Iowa Western, who I think was ranked number 3, though, weren't they?
I believe so. They're either 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? I've got it right here. If you can fill for a second.
I can absolutely fill for a second,
3.
Gary.
Yeah, they're 3-0 and ranked 3rd in the nation. They were 4 last week, moved up 1. In fact, let's run down the top 15 here, if you can see that.
Absolutely. So obviously right now Snow College has been ranked number 1 from the get-go, which, talking to Coach Erickson, he doesn't really like.
No, I don't either.
You always have a target on your back to get you pushed off that number 1 spot. Then you got Independence College at number 2, and schools in the region, they're good.
Right.
And then Iowa West 3, Trinity Valley, another good program. They've always been in the top 10, putting up 4. And then Jones College, who I don't know much about, sitting at the number 5 spot.
Yeah, I don't know either much on them. Go ahead. You're the man.
I'm the man today.
Yeah.
Well, the way that they're looking today, I had my worries about how the team was going to play. They came out the first 3 weeks and just dominated teams, and I was afraid that they were going to come out a little lazy today. And it doesn't look it.
No.
There was a little scuffle at the before the game started that got Coach Erickson a little fired up. Their coach said something to one of our players to push him off the field, and Coach Erickson didn't like it. He says, "Let me talk to my players. Don't talk to my players." And I thought, you don't want to go kick the hornet's nest before the game starts because this team came out fired up.
Yeah, they really did. So let's round out at least the top 10 here.
Yeah, so number 6, you're looking at East Mississippi Community College, and there again, that's another team that's always in the top 10. They're a good team. They really pushed to be in that national championship last year. Right. New Mexico Military, who used to be in a conference with us, and I wish they still were because that's a good program. Sitting number 7, Garden City, who we've played in the past, a couple of bowl games throughout the years, is number 8, and I'm a little surprised that they're actually there at number 8 with a 2-1 record.
Right, they're the only team ranked in the top 10 with a loss.
Yeah.
Other, I guess, Kilgore.
Yeah, Kilgore, but they're 3-1, and they're in a tough conference. Then Coffeyville, they came out, they're 3-0, and I believe they're the ones that beat Hutch the first of the year. I could be wrong on that, but I think they're the ones that beat Hutch.
And then Hutch turned around and lost again.
They did.
So that's why they're completely out. So the Badgers have coming up, they've got Kilgore. That's going to be played in Texas. But this next week we've got Iowa Western. That's going to be a tough game at home. And again, it's an afternoon game at Badger Stadium, which is a little bit unusual. Then Snow College travels to ASA Miami. That will be an afternoon game as well. And then to Kilgore, Texas. And that will be an afternoon game, but a little bit later, a 3 o'clock game in the afternoon. So the Badgers in the month of October will be on the road for 3 of the 4 weeks.
They will, and they're going to play some good competition, even on the road. Playing 2 top 10 teams in 3 weeks, and then they got Lackawanna coming up too, and that team has been a top 10 team in the past, and they beat us at home, I believe, a couple years ago.
They did. You're absolutely right. The only question, if you've got a schedule in front of you, is the October 30th game, Snow at Community Christian. As you may remember, the Community Christian canceled the game at Snow College. They say they're going to be able to play us on October 30th. That will not be a road game. If we play them, it will be at home, and I'm pretty sure the Badgers would like to get that game in, because if not, then you're down to 9 games. A little bit different as well before we take our last break here. Something new with the NJCAA this year, they do have a playoff system. The top 4 teams will play off, and it'll be number 1 will host number 4, number 2 will host number 3. So if the Badgers can beat one of those 2 top spots, they will host the first round of the NJCAA tournament.
Yeah, and that gives a lot of advantage to a lot of teams. So being in the top 4, obviously, but not top 2 to be able to host at home, that's one less travel game, especially when it comes to an expense. To be able to host at home is huge, and it'll be a great game if Snow can stay in the top 2, because I think the fans are really looking forward to seeing them play some competition football.
I agree. All right, we're going to take this opportunity for a break. The Badgers just barely getting back out onto the field. We'll take a break and be back with the start of the second half right after this.
Professor Rock here.
The Food Nanny.
Chandler Scott here.
Samry.
Hey, everyone.
Hello. I just want to tell you about this amazing,
Excellent. Cool account called My Style.
My Style Checking.
I'm talking travel points.
Gift card. Concert tickets.
All just for using my account. That's my style.
So check it out.
Give it a shot.
Open your My Style Checking account today.
At MTCC, we're more than just internet people. We're the connecting your life people. For the past 114 years, MTCC has been the local industry leader in connecting people and businesses by providing professional service with the best options in technology. If you need phone, TV, or internet service for your home or business, come see the experts at MTCC. Call or text us today at 435-835-2929. MTCC, connecting your life since 1907.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
The voice of the Snow Badgers.
KMTI.
Snow College Badgers a little late coming out of the locker room. In fact, not getting a lot of time to stretch or get loosened back up. Hopefully that won't play any kind of a part in this as we're getting set to start the second half.
Yeah, you know, they have to cross the street behind the stadium, and it's a long walk back to their locker room. And when Spencer called and says how much time, it says 5 minutes. That didn't give him a lot of time to get back over here.
Oh, he called you then to find out how much.
Yeah.
Well, let's, while we have a break here, we'll round out the top 15. Kilgore College, number 10. Mississippi Gulf Coast College at 11. Iowa Central at 12. Northwest Mississippi College at 13. Hines Community College at 14. And Monroe at 15. Lackawanna is getting votes, as well as Butler Community College in Kansas.
Yeah, Butler, that's a team that we haven't seen in a while, but that's a good ball team, and love to see them in the top 15 again.
Badgers played them 2 years in a row for the national championship, or at least one.
I believe
once up in Rice-Eccles Stadium.
It was.
And the Badgers lost that. Stockton Lund to kick it off as the Bulldogs will get first possession. Taken inside the 10 to the 15. Hit hard, still on his feet, though, breaking a tackle out to the 30. It's a foot race. I don't know. Oh, there's Stockton Lund. Might get there. No, he doesn't. And that could have been a block in the back, was not called. A touchdown, and there it is. That quickly, the Bulldogs are back in this.
It is. You know, he was wrapped up way back onto the 25-yard line, and all of a sudden he somehow broke through that group, made it to the outside. And I was kind of hoping I wouldn't hear that cannon go off, but it is.
I'm going to guess that was about a 94-yard touchdown return.
Yeah, from sitting where we're at, we can't see an exact on that side of the field, but I think he did field that ball somewhere within the 5-yard line.
And he was hit, but nobody wrapped him up, and then he bounced it to the outside and took it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point coming up here. It's placed down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And Georgia Military is in double figures. They have 10 points on the board. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and has grown to be one of the major steel fabricator and erectors in the Intermountain West. The management and staff recognizes the dedication and hard work of the Snow College athletic teams and hopes their support assists the athletic programs in continuing their traditions of excellence. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time. Honored to sponsor the Snow Badgers Steelman play of the game.
The pride of the Badgers.
Well, Georgia Military could not get it in the end zone for the entire first half. Then they take the second half kickoff and chase it in from 94 yards out for the score. That brings our Central Valley Medical Center scoreboard now to Snow College 35 and Georgia Military 10.
Yeah, you know, it was an excellent run. This KJ Rose that fielded that ball, this is not his first kickoff return for a touchdown. He's a good, strong runner, and he showed it right there.
So here comes the kickoff by Georgia Military. This is going to be fielded around the 5-yard line, it looked to me like. And Spann tries to get to the outside, stays on his feet, and will not go out of bounds. And he's going to be stopped inside the 20, but we do have a late flag coming in.
Is that a late hit on us? I
don't know. The way the fans were here, they were... I think it might go against Georgia Military. We got a coach for Georgia Military clear out on the field. Not sure where this is going to go, to tell you the truth.
During the return,
holding on the Badgers.
Wow. From the end of the run, first and 10.
Wow, now they the flag was at the 30. Then the ref went to the 25 before he started marching it off, so the Badgers are going to start at their own 15.
Well, and I almost wonder if he's marking not as a spot foul, but from where the play ended, because I think that's where Spann ended up.
That could be. So the Badgers are going to start at their own 15-yard line, first and 10. Again, 3-3 defense by the Bulldogs. Tommy McGrath with Tarky Lamson in the backfield. They show blitz. Handoff goes to Targhee. Not much there. Maybe got 2.
That's a good hard run by Targhee. Another injury on the field.
Yeah, another Bulldog down on the field.
You know, it's tough. That's kind of that worry that we had of coming out and being a little bit lazy. You know, you give up a touchdown right away. Now a penalty on the kickoff, the ensuing kickoff. You start to feel a little bit of that excitement leave for just a minute.
Well, we're going to take this opportunity for a Utah Heritage Credit Union timeout. Utah Heritage Credit Union for auto, ATV, mortgage, and new home construction loans.
Are you worried about paying for college? Do you wish there was an affordable option that didn't sacrifice quality? Snow College. It's got to be the best kept secret in the state. Compared to my friends at bigger schools, I paid my tuition, housing, and books for less than their tuition costs alone. I even had enough left over to go shopping. To save my money. Can you actually edit that out? My dad listens to this station.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
The pride of the Badgers.
KMTI!
Have you got the name of the injured player there that just went off?
Yeah, number 18, Jeremiah Richardson. Looks like a 6'3", 213-pound linebacker from St. Petersburg, Florida. He did get up on his own, which is good for him.
Yep. Gain of only 2 on that first play by Targhee, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 8. Badgers go with doubles out to the left. Pass on the little crossing route is going to go to Taylor Larson. He's tackled immediately, but he does get across the 10 or 15. Where is he?
Yeah, he's sitting about the 22-yard
line.
Mm-hmm. And that's a good pass. It's a quick little slant. Picks up 6-7 yards at a time. It's open, and we're exploiting that really well. Snow's doing a really good job.
Short of the first down, it's going to be 3rd and 3. McGrath looks to the right, throws, got the out pattern, too high, incomplete. Good defense out there, and the Badgers are going to be forced to punt.
It was, Dawson Tanner did get his hands on that, but it was a high thrown ball. Had a defender right in his face, and it was a tough pass.
So the Badgers 3 and out after giving up the 94-yard touchdown kickoff return to start the second half. So Georgia Military will have the ball back again and have fairly decent field position here, depending on the kick. Back deep to receive and standing at his 35-yard line. Kick is away. Nice booming high kick is going to be fielded at the 33-yard line to the 35 and taken down near the 40. On the return was number 10, Ammon Porter.
Yes. The special teams unit's done a really fabulous job today staying in their lanes, and Stockton's just booting the ball. Can't ask for much more out of him.
So mark it at the 41-yard line, 1st and 10 for Georgia Military. Even though they've already scored here in the second half, this is the first look at the offense out there. Play action, rolling out to the right, buying more time, got a man wide open. Pass is going to be caught. On the catch is going to be Ammon Porter once again.
It is. He's good. He's got some good hands. He's done some really good things on this field today. Donovan Anthony's still behind the center, and he's looking strong again.
Donovan Anthony was in, got a little bit shaken up, went out for a while, and now back in there. He came in to finish the first half, and now he starts the second half as well. Porter in the backfield to the left of Donovan. Pass is going to be actually a lateral. It is caught, though, and turning it upfield and picking up about 4 or 5 yards on the reception is Taylor Gant.
And I've never seen a setup like that. They actually put 4 receivers on the close side line, which makes 2 of them ineligible to set up this screen. I've just never seen a play set up that way before.
So again, Donovan Anthony at the quarterback. Looks to the sidelines. He's got Ladarius Caesar with him now. To his left. Trips wide to the right. Hand off to Caesar. Caesar breaks a tackle, still on his feet, breaks another tackle, and he's inside the 20-yard line. The Badgers just not able to wrap up, and a Run by Ladarius Caesar, and that gets the crowd fired up. What's left here?
It does. You know, the Badgers are not wrapping up on the initial tackle. They're making an initial hit. This Georgia Military team is coached enough that they don't just go down on a hit. You got to wrap them up.
Ladarius Caesar, we saw him a couple of times in the first half, but boy, he really showed something on that last carry. Now he moves to the right. Anthony. Handoff. There's the hole. He cuts it back beautifully. And coming up to make the tackle for Snow College is Noah Kemma.
Noah Kemma.
25-yard line. Second and 7.
Looks like Cole Bowers coming in the game here for Brandon Farrell.
So a big second down here, man in motion. Pass is going to be the fade route into the corner. Back there defensively, incomplete. Thrown over everyone. There defensively was Keontae Scott.
It wasn't. And Keontae's a great corner. The ball was just thrown. Neither one of them could have caught that ball. So.
Well, they do have a height advantage to some of the receivers here for Georgia Military. That time the pass was intended for Dathan Davis.
Yeah, and he's 6'6", 220 pounds, going up against Keontae, who's 6 foot. There's a little bit of an advantage there.
And now they bring Davis to the other side to go against Jalen Hughes on third down. Handoff goes straight ahead though to Caesar, and Caesar loses the ball, but they say he's down. And that's something we talked about the first of it as well, is that Georgia Military kind of has a tendency to maybe lose the ball a little bit.
They do. They've lost the ball a little bit here throughout the season, and if they can exploit that and actually recover those fumbles, it just simplifies the game for them.
Georgia Military going for it here on 4th and 3. A big 4th down here. Looks like the scoreboard says 4th and 5.
Yeah, it's closer to a 3.
Big 4th down here. Pass out in the flats. Got a man open, and that's going to be a touchdown. Holy mackerel, that is a big boy. Number 99, Khalil White, 5'11", 305, and he gets the touchdown.
He did. And you know, that touchdown right there, that puts this game right back into to play mode. Georgia Military now is excited. They're ready to go. We got to match that with the same enthusiasm.
Touchdown by Donovan Anthony. And the extra point coming up.
Now for a big guy, it was a really nice one-handed grab.
It was a great catch. And the extra point is up. The extra point is good. And we'll be back with a kickoff right after this.
Recently, Newsweek magazine studied over 2,500 FDIC-insured financial institutions nationwide and state by state. During these difficult times, people are using mobile apps, online banking options, and increasing their savings accounts, requiring improved customer service. Cache Valley Bank was selected by Newsweek as the best place to bank in Utah. That's Cache Valley Bank, with branches from Logan to St. George and locally in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, Fairview, Loa, Nephi, and Price. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Recently, Newsweek.
In life, we all need a strong support team. In sports and in day-to-day life. We have a trusted, strong support team at Intermountain Stampede Valley Hospital. For up-to-date healthcare tips and guidelines, join our Facebook page and go to our website. From our physicians to our nursing staff, our technicians, and other specialized healthcare professionals, our team is ready to provide the best quality care for our friends, neighbors, and local athletes in Sanpete County. Intermountain Stampede Valley Hospital, keeping quality healthcare close to home.
You're listening to Snow Badger Sports on
KMTS.
Kickoff is a short kickoff. It's going to be fielded on the bounce. Badgers trying to get a good return. They do. Breaking a tackle and bringing it out to the, 35-yard line?
Yeah, 35-yard line. Number 22, Sione Malisi with the return, and it was a nice run.
Good run. Gets the Badgers a little bit out from deep in their own territory there and gives them an opportunity here. Got to get some points on the board here and try to answer the 2 touchdowns that Georgia Military has scored coming out to start this second half.
Yeah, and even if we can't get a score out of it, just to move the ball, we really have been so slow at this moment. Need to get out and get some effort.
McGrath in the backfield. He's got Targi Lamson behind him. 2 wide out, split wide to the left for Snow College. Tavita Noah now in motion from left to right. Here comes the Badgers to Targi. Targi breaks a tackle. Targi makes it to midfield, tackled from behind. But a nice run by Targi Lamson to get it all the way out to midfield.
Yeah, he had a really big hole there. Took Shy Gaskin, had to come from the other side of the field to wrap him up.
Badgers again go with, this time trips wide left. And Targi in the backfield. Deontay Davis to the near side. Badger defense getting a little pep talk on the sidelines.
Yes, they were.
Pass down the sidelines intended for Deontay Davis, and he's going to come up. Looks like he's got a cramp in that right calf.
Yeah, he's either cramped up. Hopefully he hasn't pulled the calf muscle, but the way he came up, I'm guessing cramps.
Looks like cramp, yeah.
Yeah, the defensive coaching staff's here trying to get their team fired up and play. They're getting a little sloppy out there, and they can see that the momentum really can change quick.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 10 from midfield. Again, Tavita Noah, the tight end on the left side of the formation. They've got Targi deep behind Tommy McGrath. 2 wide out, split wide to the left. Hand off to Targi. Targi tries that left side, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and then wrapped up and then driven down. And the defense is fired up for Georgia Military. They were awfully quiet in that first half. Now Carlos Fletcher comes up with a big play.
Yeah, the momentum can change just like that in a football game, and it's always gone in momentum shifts. Now it's time we got to stop the momentum.
Georgia Military picking up a lot of confidence here now. Looking at 3rd and 11 for the Badgers. Got 2 wide out, split wide to the right, 2 to the left for Snow College. Bulldogs show blitz. Badgers going to reset here. Tavita Noah in the slot to the right. Back to passes McGrath. Steps up in the pocket, throws the crossing route. He's got Taylor Larson. Larson's got the first down. As he's deep to the 30, mark at the 32-yard line, first down. Nice catch. Boy, when you need a catch, who are you going to?
You have to go to Taylor Larson.
You go to Superman.
Because, they call him Captain America for a reason, right? But he's just so sure-handed. He's a little misleading because he's not a big, tall guy, right? But he is misleading. He gets open, and he's got sure hands.
Flag is going to be thrown on the play. And wait and see what that is. That looks like it's going to be defensive holding to me, just where the flag is thrown. It looks to me like that.
Yeah, our side, that usually cornerback held up the receiver.
That's kind of what it looks like. Georgia Military not happy with the call. Oh, sideline warning is what it's going to be. So it's just a warning. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Badgers.
Sounds like maybe Marquise is getting an earful over there from the sidelines.
2 wide out, split wide to the right. Davis is back in and split wide to the, wide to the left 2. Handoff goes to Targi. Targi reaches that 2nd level. Wrestled down, but he's going to be very close to a first down once again.
Yeah, he's playing so well. I don't know what his per rush average is right now, but it's got to be 6-7 yards a carry. And when you can do that, you just keep running the ball.
Yep. Keep feeding the man until he's not hungry anymore. 2nd down and inches where they finally mark this. Now are they going to call for a measurement?
I'm not sure if they're calling for a measurement. They're just trying to get the chains fixed here for a second.
Get the chains right. Let's go, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They didn't have the flag. They pin a little flag on one of the yardage markers, so when they bring the sticks out, they can put that down in the same place.
Right, and they usually put it on a 5-yard line, whether it's 30 or the 35 or the 40, whatever yard, and that way it makes it easy to have to go out and measure.
They just stretch the chains, and my Badgers are a lot more short of the first down than it looked like to begin with.
Yes, they are. Went from 6 inches to about a 2.5 yards.
Almost a yard, yeah. Now what are they going to do? They stretch the chains. Now they're going to move the little flag on the chain again.
We at their house. They both
Anyway.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. It's 2nd and inches.
I think they're just trying to kill the momentum.
2nd and inches for the Badgers. They've got 2 wideouts split wide to the left. That would be Marquise Montgomery and Taylor Larson, but nope, now Taylor Larson's coming out. Seth Kalen's coming in. The Badgers are going to go with 2 men in the backfield. Kalen to the right of McGrath and Lamson to the left.
I wonder if they're going to use Tarhi as almost like a fullback.
Offense moved a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, look.
I'm not going to mention his name.
Okay.
They've been playing great. I don't want to only mention it when they do something not good.
It's kind of a bummer because you're set up to run even a really good play action pass, something like that with 2nd.
Take a shot at the end zone, yeah.
Yep. Tarhi's running really, really well, so they're going to zone in on him. We'll see what we drop right here.
2nd and 6 now after the illegal procedure. But again, Seth Kalen to the right of McGrath and Lamb to the left. Marquise split wide to the left, and Deontay Davis back in and split wide to the right. Handoff to Lamson. Lamson tracked down from behind and does get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's about all. Badgers have not been as successful going wide against this Bulldog team.
Yeah, they really haven't. This Bulldog defense, the defensive ends really contain very well and push everything back inside. What we've seen the luck is that right side tackle guard hole has been pretty open, and we've done very well with it.
2 wideouts right, 2 wideouts left. Tavita Noah in the slot to the right, and Deontay Davis wide to the right. On the other side is Montgomery and Taylor. And the play clock down to 4 seconds on 3rd down. And Montgomery's going to keep it. That's a design quarterback keeper, and he's only going to get about 2 yards maybe as he gets right to the 25-yard line. And I'm guessing this is 4-down territory here, but maybe a field goal.
So that was Tommy McGrath that kept that ball.
Oh, what did I say?
Montgomery.
Oh,
well, he's the last one you mentioned. He was on your brain.
Badgers going to go for it here on 4th and 5. McGrath, shotgun formation. Play clock down to 15. Zach Erickson looking cool as a cucumber there on the sidelines. He's got a lot of confidence in this play right here. Crossing route, dinks off of helmet, and that's going to turn it over on downs.
Yeah, when it was set up, Taylor Larson was cutting across the middle of the field there, and he was wide open. It just happened to hand either batted down or hit a helmet or something. Unfortunate.
So turning it over on downs, and the Bulldogs will get it back again at their own 25-yard line. We'll see if the defense can switch a little bit of this momentum that has definitely swung in favor of Georgia Military.
Yeah, we'll see if the pep talks the coach gave him there on that last possession has really fired him up a little bit.
Dathan Davis split wide to the left for Donovan Anthony, the quarterback. In the backfield once again is Caesar. Caesar gets the handoff, hit in the backfield, breaks loose again, and does a great job of getting back to line of scrimmage, maybe even gains half a yard.
He really is an elusive back for going up the middle.
Well, a little, and he just does not go down.
Yeah, based on this, it says he's 5'6", 161 pounds. That's not a big ball player to be matching up with some of our defensive linemen. He just gets away and gets away.
You got twin stacked wide to the left, twin stacked wide to the right. Caesar in the backfield with Donovan Anthony, the quarterback, in shotgun. 2nd down and long. Handoff to Caesar. Caesar hit at the line of scrimmage, bounces it to the outside and picks maybe 2.
Good job, let's go.
Yeah, brought down by Salidi, number 44. I'm not even going to botch his name today.
Fevaliaki.
Thank you, because I apologize, Mom, but I would really butcher your name.
Fevaliaki with the tackle. So it's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 7.
They like going to 10 and 1. 10 and 1 are their favorite receivers.
Double stack wide to the left once again. Anthony back to pass, throws the deep out, and that's to no one. So the Badgers dodge a bullet, cause 3 and out, and force a punt situation.
Well, his pass was thrown to number 10, Armand Porter again, and they do like to go to him. But, you know, we've got our best corner on him, Keontae Scott, and he's doing a fabulous job today.
Stay alert! Stay alert!
So Taylor Larson will go back deep to receive. The Badger defense does hold 3 and out.
Score.
Barring a fake punt here. I'm wrong on the score again. Oh, yeah, I am.
I won't walk there on the snap. And it looks like they're going to down it right here about the 47-yard line for Snow College side of the field.
Taylor Larson does not get a chance to return that one. So you said 40,
looks like
47, 48? Okay. So the Badger offense hopefully can come out on the field and make something happen. They picked up 2 first downs on the last possession, but stalled once they got it into Bulldog territory. Now they start really close to Bulldog territory.
You know, I was really impressed with the way the defense came out. You know, they took their abuse, and now they're ready to play ball again, and I think it's going to stay that way.
Scott. Or Davis, excuse me. Davis split wide to the right. In fact, the Badgers go with trips to the right. Working your way in, it's Scott, Noah, and Larson. Badgers motion man out of the backfield. And boy, what a great defensive effort. We got to give him credit. Number 26 came up and he sniffed that play out and made a great play.
Yeah, Isaiah Pettifree out of Palomalo, Florida, 6'1", 205 pounds. Heck of a job.
Loss of 8 for the Badgers. So maybe the Bulldogs got the same pep talk that the Badger defense did. Maybe they got the same pep talk at halftime because they've come out and stopped the Badgers.
They really, I'm sure they have. Their coach says, not in our house, you know.
Targi Lamson, how did he make that move? Folks, I don't know if you're watching that, but he got a little swing pass, and there was nowhere to go, and he made a juke move, and all of a sudden he picks up down. He's all the way to the 40-yard line.
Some of you young kids might have watched that on Madden, maybe. It looked really, really good.
Well, you didn't push the circle button. What button is it then to do that move, right? That was impressive.
He's fun to watch. And I'm excited all year long for him.
I agree. Handoff again to Lamson. Not much there, but he breaks out. Now he's got some room on the corner. Makes the same move again, and he's going to be down to the 30. That's call us to another first down. I don't know what you call that move, but it's good.
It's something that looks really, really slow, and yet it frees him up for the defender doesn't know which way to wrap him up.
Yep. So Targi comes out, and Seth Kalin checks in for the Badgers on 1st and 10. Another first down. Badgers are at the 30-yard line of Georgia Military. McGrath, long snap count. The Badgers with twins right, twins to the left. Back to passes McGrath. Looks to the left. Throws. Got a man there, but it's picked off. He just stared down the receiver, and the Bulldogs came up with the interception. Andrew Lacey on the INT.
Yeah, it was pretty textbook from a safety slot position where you're just eyeing the quarterback, watching his eyes, and Tommy McGrath never moved his eyes and threw it right where he was looking.
Yep, you're right. McGrath just stayed right focused on the receiver and never did look anywhere else.
You know, sometimes you can look that way, and then you just chop down to the check down and it opens up, but open that wide, a good safety's going to pick that off every time.
Zach Harrison just trying to use the moment to teach as he's got McGrath on the sidelines to talk to him. Handoff goes to Caesar. Caesar straight ahead and gains 2-3 yards. Boy, the pile sure moves behind him, but they've got that big number 78. We talked about him before.
We did. Is Brandon Golden, 6'6", 434 pounds, out of Phoenix City, Alabama, and he's a monster.
He's the left guard, and then right next to him is number 64 at tackle.
Yeah, that's Edric King, 6'4", 303 pounds.
So 700 pounds on the left side of that line.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
Third down, let's go, Lions!
Hand off to Caesar once again, and he gains a couple more yards. It's going to bring up third and a long 4, a short 5.
You know, the crazy thing is because of how tall they are, if they just lay down and push the line back, you automatically get 3 yards.
Let's go. Screen and draw.
So Caesar in the backfield. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. For Donovan Anthony. Very young team is this Georgia Military Bulldog team, almost all freshmen. Anthony back to pass, looks to the left, throws the crossing route, and great defense. And that is
Jalen Hughes.
Jalen Hughes went up high, got a hand on the ball, and just pushed it to the ground.
He did. He had really textbook positioning on the receiver. The receiver cut inside. He came up behind him. Used a really good sweep move there to slap the ball out.
So the defense holds again. So 2 times in a row the defense is held, 3 and out. Now the Badger offense needs to find their groove from the first half and try to get some points on the board here as the third quarter is winding down. 1:47 remaining here in the third quarter.
Yeah, you know, and I'm really impressed with the way the offense played the last series. Yeah, we didn't get a score, but they moved the ball well.
Well, Georgia Military went for the fake punt, and they didn't get it. The pass was overthrown. Pretty good defense out there by the Badgers' Jackson Smith. So the Badgers are getting good field position. That really surprised me. I guess you're figuring time down, but you're only down by, 3 scores?
Yeah, you know, you're not in a position necessarily to go for that. Now, if they make the play, then it was a great play. I don't know if I would have gone for it because you hold here, you're still in good field position to still put up 2 scores and make this ball game. They're not out of the game yet.
No, not at all. But the Badgers get good field position now at the 35. McGrath, long count. Over to the sidelines. He's got Elijah Irvin back in, split wide to the right, and delay of game.
It was. You know, that hasn't happened much this year. Snow's actually done really good clock management. I've been really impressed this year, but yeah, I got caught on a little delay game here.
So Elijah Irvin, split wide to the right. Taylor Larson in the slot to the right. And we got a wide out wide to the left. And Tavita Noah kind of in that flanker spot on the right. Hand off to Lamson. Lamson not much there, but he jumps over a couple of players and falls forward for a gain of 5.
Yeah, it looks like he got us back to real close to the original line of scrimmage. And they pushed back a whole yard, so...
Dawson Tanner checks in for the Badgers. He's in the slot to the right now as the Badgers go 2 wideouts right, 2 wideouts left.
Look at him, they talk. Take advantage.
McGrath. Long snap count. Looks to the sidelines. Gets the check off. Down to a minute to go here in the third quarter. Snap is good. McGrath steps up in the pocket, runs out of time, now throws underneath. Taylor Larson. Larson lowers the shoulder and just drives the defensive player close to the first down. They're going to give it to him.
Yes, they are. And to be honest, it was a great pass, great catch. And then when he lowered his shoulder, I gave him an extra 3 yards, which gave him the first down. But Taylor's sure-handed. I really like watching this kid play.
Well, when you need a play, that's where the Badgers like to go. Down to 30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. The Badgers have not scored in the third quarter.
For the most part,
that might be a first.
Well, and it's been a pretty clean quarter. Not a lot of penalties, not a lot of stoppage of the clock either.
Play action from Lamson, and they go on the slant to Elijah.
And Elijah's really come fired up in this game, making some really nice plays for this team.
That'll be the end of the third quarter of play. The Badgers will not get another playoff here in the third quarter. We'll take the opportunity for a timeout as we check the Central Valley Medical Center scoreboard after the end of 3 quarters. Snow College 35, Georgia Military 17.
Let's finish.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of metal roofing and accessories. And here are just a few reasons why you should buy from CO. First, they offer lower prices. Second, CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of metal roofing and accessories. And here are just a few reasons why you should buy from CO. First, they offer lower prices. Second, CO offers top quality products which can be custom cut to fit your needs. Third, they offer quick turnaround time on all orders. You can pick up at the plant or they'll ship the materials to you. For a free estimate and more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. Toll free 800-262-5347 or online at cobuildings.com.
This school year will be different.
This year, I'll do my assignments on time.
I will listen to my teacher.
I solemnly swear I'll do my homework every night.
Every night.
Research? No problem. School? I got this.
This year will be different. Visit centralcom.com to power your education with the best internet experience. Everyone succeeds with School to the Power of Centricom.
You're listening to Snow Sports on
KMTS.
Welcome back. Snow College Badgers try to punch it in the end zone here as we get set to start the fourth quarter. At the end of 3, Snow College 35, Georgia Military 17. McGrath hands it off to Lamson. Lamson dodges the first man, lowers the shoulder, runs over another man, and he's in the end zone.
He is fun to watch.
Oh, man.
He's going to carry this team all year long, and he's doing a heck of a job right now.
I agree. Flag on the play after the touchdown. So they say the ball was on the 10, so a 10-yard run.
It would be a 10-yard run here.
So that's the fourth touchdown by Targhee.
I'm not sure what the penalty. I missed it. Maybe it's a little taunting, excessive celebration on us.
Well, a couple of players got tangled up, but I didn't think it was anything to throw a flag over.
After the score, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 58 of the offense. That's his first unsportsmanlike conduct penalty to be administered on the kickoff.
So there's the penalties that we talked about, and it comes after a Badger touchdown. But the bad thing is now you're going to give better field position because you've got to kick it off from the 20 instead of the 35.
That's right. And, luckily, the score is really one-sided at this point. But if this game's closer, those penalties really, really can hurt. And next week against Iowa Western, you can't have them.
Right. So points on the board for the Badgers. They lead it now 42-17.
Having chronic knee pain from a worn-out knee shouldn't mean giving up all the things you love. Thankfully, Central Valley Medical Center's orthopedic team and Zimmer Biomet have a way to keep many patients moving. The new ROSA knee robotic technology allows orthopedic surgeons Dr. Joel Holman and Dr. Chris Karish to personalize the approach to total knee replacement, providing a solution that works for you and your unique anatomy. Visit centralvalleymedicalcenter.com/ROSA or call and make an appointment 435-623-3200.
the home of Snow Badger Sports.
KMTI.
Very important the Badgers were able to get that in the end zone and answer those first two scores of Georgia Military starting the second half. The Badgers did not score in the third quarter, but right at the beginning of the fourth quarter, able to punch it in on a 10-yard run by Targhee Lamson.
He's the workhorse of this group, and he comes with grit and determination to score. And I mean, there's times when he's bumping into the back of the line, has nowhere to go, and the next thing you know, he turns around and picks up 6-7 yards.
And that offensive line has really done a great job for Targhee. Ball falls off the tee as we've got a little bit of a breeze here, which feels really nice.
It does feel good. I do have to give a little props here to number 28, Quincy. His family shows up from Fort Myers, Florida, and they've actually been the crowd here and kind of trying to keep this team fired up, and they've been fun to listen to.
Here comes the kickoff by Stockton Lund. A line drive kick is going to take a bounce, a great bounce, fielded back at the 10-yard line to the 20. And wrapped up as they just get across the 30, so wrapped up about the 34-yard line is where they'll start.
Yeah, brought down by Eric Flau. Like I said, the special teams has done a really good job staying in their lanes, not giving up anything. And
Officials timeout.
got an injured player out here on the field. Looks like maybe cramps again, and that's pretty common.
It's Mackay Hammock-Bright. That looks more like an ankle maybe on that one. Anyway, we'll take the opportunity for a timeout. A Utah Heritage Credit Union timeout. Utah Heritage Credit Union, your local credit union with offices in Moroni, Mount Pleasant, Ephraim, and Gunnison. Proud to support Snow College.
I mean, like when we left.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3-meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Professor Rock here.
The Food Nanny.
Chandler Scott here.
Samry.
Hey, everyone.
Hello. I just want to tell you about this amazing,
Excellent. Cool account called My Style.
My Style Checking.
I'm talking travel points.
Gift card. Concert tickets.
All just for using my account. That's my style.
So check it out.
Give it a shot.
Open your My Style Checking account today.
This is Snow College Sports Action on
KMTI. So Mackay Bright a little bit slow, had to be helped off. Hopefully nothing too serious for him. New quarterback in there for Georgia Military. Pass is going to be a wide receiver screen. Who's in there?
That's number 1, Taylor Gant.
I was thinking quarterback. Who?
Oh, quarterback.
7?
Number 7, yeah. And that's Peyton Rich, and that's who I thought would have come in as the second quarterback in the half. So I'm surprised that it's him this time.
Okay. And they pick up about 5 yards on that pass play. Rich in shotgun formation, empty backfield. Badgers come on the blitz. The little toss is going to lose yardage back near the original line of scrimmage. Good job by the Badgers coming in there. Owen Fa'amoe is one of the players in.
Well, the run was by Armand Porter again. He's seen a lot of time, a lot of carries today.
That's going to bring up a second down. Actually, should be third, shouldn't it?
It is third down, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the box still says second, but it should be 3rd and 9.
And it should actually be, I think, 3rd and 11. They just haven't moved the chain.
Okay. Back to pass is Rich. Throws it out on the flats. Nobody out there. Everybody was going deep down the field, and he threw a quick out.
He did. He saw the blitz coming, and I think he just got rid of that just to get rid of it.
Let's go.
So it's going to be 4th and 11. Yeah, you're right. The box never did move. But the Badger defense holds, forces a punt. And they lead it by a score of 42-17 here with 13 and a half minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Taylor Larson back deep to receive.
I'd really like to see him break one away right here.
I would too. He's taken a couple of hits.
He has. And Georgia's punting team has done a really good job of kind of pinning him down. And but I'd love to see him kind of get a good 20, 25-yard return here.
Delay of game on Georgia Military. That pushes it back, and they'll punt from a little bit deeper. Offense getting set to go in. Looks like, I think we've probably seen the last of Targhee. Looks like Sione Malisi's getting set to check to go in. Catch signaled for by Taylor Larson, and he makes the catch. And the Badgers will start at about their 37-yard line.
And I actually agree with this call that if Targhee does stay down at this point, you got 13 minutes left in the game. Let's not get an injury that we don't need at this point. But, you don't want to tire him out and get him lax and throw him back in later either. So.
Right. Seth Kalin actually going to go in. And he'll get the call to the right of McGrath. 2 wide out, split wide to the left, single wide out, wide to the right for the Badgers. McGrath in shotgun. It's going to be Taylor Larson in the slot to the left, and Caden Leggett wide to the left.
We got Elijah Irving on the far side, way up to the right.
Hand off to Seth Kalen. Kalen gets across the 40-yard line to about the 43. That's going to be gain of 5.
Good job, 8-6.
And you know, when you see a second-string running back come in like Seth Kalen as a defense, you might think, okay, got a little bit easier, but no, you don't.
Oh, no, you don't.
Seth runs hard, and he'll run through you.
He is, Seth's very much smash mouth in football, and he did that last year. And yeah, I think that throws a little bit of surprise to a lot of defenses.
2nd down and 5. Larson in motion. Hand off to Larson on the jet sweep to the right. Larson just lowers the shoulder and tries to pick up what he can. Gain of maybe 3. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2. Badgers content to run the ball here and run the clock. Down to 12 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's a smart way to do it, too, because you have all the focus now on the running back, thinking you're just going to try to run the clock, and then to maybe do a little sweep option or something like that, or a reverse. Keeps the clock running, keeps the ball on the ground, but it doesn't bust up your running back as hard.
Taylor Larson and Leggett split wide to the left. Larson in the slot to the left. And Seth Kalen in the backfield. Kalen gets the handoff. He's got the edge. Kalen down the field, breaks a tackle. Nice straight arm, breaks another tackle. What a great run by Seth Kalen. And I got to get a number here. 56 for the Badgers. Kingsley Holiday came out and pulled, and he is 20 yards down the field making a block for Seth Kalen.
He did, and he actually pushed his block probably 15 yards down the field right along with Seth, and that's what you want on a pull guard.
Kingsley Holiday, what a great block. That's going to be a 1st down, and the Badgers will be deep in territory. McGrath back to pass. Going to throw it in the end zone. Too high, incomplete. Intended out there for Elijah Irvin.
It was, and it's not a bad place to put that ball, too.
No, I think it just kind of sailed a little bit behind Irvin. I think if he could have quicker, he might have been able to make that catch.
Yeah, I mean, the downside is, you're trying to run clock. But you got to keep things honest.
Take your shots when you can. Sione Malisi has checked into the backfield now. He's to the left of McGrath. So you've got Leggett, Larson, split wide to the left. And you've got Irvin split wide to the right. Now they move Sione from the left to the right. Now they bring Larson in motion. McGrath looks like he runs the option. Instead, he passes it to Leggett, and Leggett's going to get the touchdown.
He did. What a really
Caden Leggett.
Fun design play. You bring Taylor Larson in motion. Defense thinks you're going to run the ball, and then you drop back and you throw this little bullet right down the middle of the field. Got an injury on the field. Number 5 here for Gaskin.
Leggett gets the touchdown on the 22-yard pass from McGrath. So the Badgers put up 2 touchdowns now in the 4th quarter. And they do it within 5 minutes of each other.
I'll tell you what, Gary, when this offense is clicking, they really look good.
So injury on the field is, as you mentioned, we'll take the opportunity for a timeout as well. The Utah Heritage Credit Union timeout. We'll be back.
At MTCC, we're more than just internet people. We're the connecting your life people. For the past 114 years, MTCC has been the local industry leader in connecting people and businesses by providing professional service with the best options in technology. If you need phone, TV, internet service for your home or business, come see the experts at MTCC. Call or text us today at 435-835-2929. MTCC, connecting your life since 1907.
Stockton won to try an extra point here to give the Badgers a 49-17 lead. The injured player makes it off the field. So the Badger defense has finally back on track. They took a little bit longer at halftime. The extra point is up and good. The Badgers lead at 49-17. We'll be back after this.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
Your connection for Snow College sports.
KMTI!
Snow College Badgers getting set to kick it off after getting into the Mountain America Credit Union end zone. That was a 22-yard pass from McGrath to Leggett, and the point after is good by Stockton Lund. Stockton Lund is perfect on the afternoon. The only thing we haven't tried is a field goal.
Yeah, it looks good. Line's holding strong for him. I do see Gabe Sweeten down here warming up on the sideline, so we might see him next series. I would imagine most of your starters are going to start coming off the field at this point.
One of the things that we did talk about, at least you and I, is you only travel 56 players, so you can't go really deep. But, yeah, you do want to get some of your starters off the field. Long kickoff. It's going to be returned right up the middle of the field, but good defense by the Badgers. And who's going to get the penalty there as we have a little extracurricular?
Yes, we did. Looks like Mitch Weber, number 87, tied up with Carson Manukin. And even though Carson's only 5'9", he wasn't going to let the 6'3" take advantage of him.
They're calling that on Snow College? Okay, receiving team. They're pointing the wrong way. Okay. He pointed against Snow College, and I thought, wait a minute, I thought that was going against Georgia Military, and he never did change it, but the referee with the ball in his hand says, I got it.
Yeah, we'll take care of this one.
I got this one. So half the distance to the goal.
Does that put them about on the 10, 11-yard line? It's a long field.
And the defense is, the team, honestly, the whole team came out late from halftime, and it showed. I mean, Georgia Military used those first, the opening kickoff for the second half, took it for a touchdown, and then their next possession took it in for a touchdown. So now the teams, both the offense and defense for Snow College has gotten back out on the field, and now they're playing Snow College football again.
They really are, and they're looking fun.
Rich back to pass. Going to throw the deep out and knocked away. Nice defense there for the Badgers. Coming up with the knockdown was Ackles.
Yeah, he did a good job. He stayed right in his hip pocket, followed him up the sideline and the seam. And the boys are starting to have fun out here, and I enjoy it.
The 2nd and 10. 2 wide out, split to the right, 2 wide to the left for the Bulldogs. 15 seconds on the play clock. They'll reset. Rich at quarterback. Brings Caesar to his left. There's the quick slant. That's going to be open, and that's going to be enough for the first down, I think. Pretty good defense by Jalen Hughes, but not until they get the first down.
Yeah, catch on just a slant route by Keith Rose, number 16, made a good play.
Back to pass again, under some pressure, rolls out of the pocket, now throws to the man coming back to make the catch. And that's going to be Taylor Gant.
Taylor Gant, yeah, and he moved the field really well. He saw that his quarterback was still scrambling when he finished his route and came back upfield and found the open slot.
That's enough for another first down, so back-to-back first downs here for the Bulldogs. Continue to move the ball a little bit against this Badger second team defense. There's another crossing route. Pass is going to be caught, and that's going to be enough for another first down. Keontae Scott with the tackle.
He did, and what I like seeing about Keontae is he's always going for the ball. Even on that play, he's running up behind the receiver and trying to slap that ball out of his hands.
And we have an injured Bulldog on the field. We'll take this opportunity for a Utah Heritage Credit Union timeout. Utah Heritage Credit Union for auto, ATV, mortgage, and new home construction loans. Be sure and check with at the Ephraim branch. Ask for the Voice of the Badger discount.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and to be one of the major steel fabricator and erectors in the Intermountain West. The management and staff recognizes the dedication and hard work of the Snow College athletic teams and hopes their support assists the athletic programs in continuing their traditions of excellence. San Pete Steel and Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time. Honored to sponsor the Snow Badgers Steelman Play of the Game.
The station for Snow College sports.
KMTI.
And a reminder, we do need to come up with the Little Caesars Player of the Game and the San Pete Steel Man of the Game. We'll have those for you on the post-game show. You got that in your hip pocket?
I'm
working on it?
I'm working on it.
Okay. Back to pass, under some pressure, and not going to be able to find an opening. Good job by the Badgers defense. Cole Bowers in there is one of them, and Cortez Hogan's the other. And also maybe Saleti Feveleaki.
Good job, D. Let's go.
That's going to be a loss of almost 10 yards. The Bulldogs were out near midfield, and now they're pushed all the way back to the 40. So it'll be second down and almost 20. Badgers moving a lot defensively.
It looked like a lot of players out of position.
And now they get set. Owen Fowler moves to the right side. Noah Kemma. No, that's not Noah Kemma. Under pressure, and again coming through and making the sack, Keontae. Keontae Scott on a blitz, came from the corner.
It's a great blitz call right there.
There we go.
Keontae looks really, really strong. I really like the player.
Third in a million, let's go. Third in a million, let's go.
Just want to have him make a decision where he's going, so I know who I want to be a fan of next year.
I know we want to give him some serious props.
Actually, he's not playing corner now. He's playing safety.
Last draw, that is. Draw.
Draw play goes nowhere for Caesar.
You know, and I'm actually surprised with Caesar. So BYU really is in his hunt, and a kid from California, and I'm kind of surprised at that because he does have some California schools looking at him.
Who isn't looking at him? I think the schools that are not looking at him are the schools that know they can't get him. Would that be accurate?
That may be Alabama. Other than that,
there's other teams in the SEC that are looking, though.
He's got a long list of offers.
Yeah. So fourth down, and that forces a situation here for the Bulldogs. Badgers put some on, but the kick gets away. It's going to be fielded by Manukin, Carson Manukin.
It was actually a really pretty good run for what he had. He didn't have a lot there, made a couple of little moves, picked up 3 or 4 yards on the punt, but...
Let's go, baby. Good job.
So the Badgers have good field position here. They'll have it at their own 48-yard line. I don't know how interested or how concerned they are about getting more points on the board, but I think they're going to try to run the ball here, I would think. Backfield with Gabe Sweeten. Go ahead.
I would assume that. And they might even use little Gabe to do some quarterback option stuff. He's really, really quick on his feet.
He is. Good runner. Maybe some of that RPO, and he'll keep it and turn it up.
That's what I would assume.
So Sweeten at quarterback for the Badgers. And just like I say that, of course, they turn around and pass. And turning it upfield is Captain Bertagnini.
Yeah, 6'3" tight end. We haven't called his name a lot. It looked like some good hands there, though.
And another injury on the field. It's going to be another Georgia military player that goes down. We'll take the opportunity for a timeout. We'll be back after this.
Do you want to make a difference in life? Do you want a college that values you right now? At Snow College, I had opportunities to be hands-on and really make a difference as a freshman in clubs, classes, sports, and student government. At Snow College, I didn't get pushed to the back while I watched the upperclassmen do everything. I was involved right away.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
Listen to this. Newsweek magazine has just announced America's best banks state by state, and Cache Valley Bank has been ranked as the best overall bank in Utah. Newsweek studied a number of banking services, including online banking, checking and savings accounts, customer service, and many others, and selected Cache Valley Bank as the best place to bank in Utah. Cache Valley Bank, with branches from Logan to St. George and locally in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, Fairview, Loa, Nephi, and Price. That's Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Badgers run a running play with Seth Kalin right up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards. That'll bring up second down, and we'll call it 7.
That was a good, strong run there. I was a little surprised, they had a defensive injury, which gives them a clean 40, and they snapped the ball at about 20 seconds, and I was a little surprised that they didn't run down farther.
A lot of white uniforms out there for the Badgers. We're playing on a natural grass field, and you can tell those that have been playing and those that are getting their first minutes. It'll be second down and 7. Hand off to Seth Kalin. Nope, Sweeten keeps it. Goes around the right corner, gets a block from his wide receiver, takes it down the sidelines, finally pushed out of bounds. But a nice run by Gabe Sweeten.
Did puts him down to about the 18-yard line. And that's one of those things that Gabe does bring to the table, is he brings the legs, and he did that in Little Rock last year and here again today, and so he does give you a little bit of that.
So the Badgers pick up a first down. As you mentioned, out of bounds near the 18-yard line. Again, Seth Kalin to his left. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Sweeten's going to look over to the sidelines and get the play called in from Svoboda and McGrath. Play action. Sweeten going to throw into the end zone, and a great defensive play coming up with the interception.
It definitely was. I mean, the slant route was there, and he threw the ball at the right time. The corner just made an excellent play on the ball. Throwing out to Marquise Montgomery.
Good job, O.
6 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Badgers turn it over. That is the third interception of the day. In fact, Georgia they turned it over once, didn't they, on the fumble that Cortez Hogan's tripped over the 50.
We were expecting.
I'm going to tease him a little bit.
Yeah, we should.
Then I'm going to run.
We expect from Georgia and no penalties, and it's actually been the opposite. Had a lot more penalties and very few turnovers today.
Right. Shotgun formation. Handoff goes to Caesar. Caesar goes on the left side, picks up about 5 yards or so. And clock continues to run. We're down under 6 minutes to go.
For a kid that's 5'6", he sure does run big.
He does run big. Checking the Central Valley Medical Center scoreboard. If you're having chronic knee pain from a worn-out knee, check out the new ROSA knee robotic technology at CVMC. Call 623-3200. 49-17, Badgers with the lead. Pass blocked right at the line of scrimmage. Getting his hands on it was Stone Mulalo. Who's in there now?
I just can't get over big 77 on that front line, offensive line. I stare over there and I think, what does this kid eat?
Anything he wants, and a lot of it.
His name's Ellie Cade, 6'8", 413 pounds. They have 4 or 5 players over 400 pounds.
Little screen pass, turning it upfield, got the first down, still on his feet.
Yeah, Reed.
Nice run by Reed Charpia.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 6 foot, 170 pounds out of Casey, South Carolina.
One of the things that we were going to mention, Georgia Military has a prep school, but you found out that not a lot of them stay and actually play the JC.
Yeah, I was asking to see how many of their prep kids actually stay on the military college campus, and it's about 10%. And the reason for that is these prep school kids, that they have really good academics, and they're going on to bigger schools and really top-notch programs, and so they don't want to stay. Which is a good thing, too.
Yeah, it is. Pass on the left sidelines, knocked away by the Badgers defensively. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. for the Bulldogs. Clock stops under 5 minutes to go now, 4:58. Coming up on the postgame show, we will have Coach Zach Erickson. Pass to the wide receiver out in the flats, and he's going to turn it upfield for a gain of about 5. Clock will continue to run. It'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and 5, ball at the 45.
Looks like Cole Bowers comes here off the sideline, a little shaken up. He's throwing up. So
oh, that's a little heat stroke there for you.
That's what I'm wondering. A little bit too much heat. Maybe got hit in the gut.
Pass out on the flats again, and making a nice move is Reed Charpia. We haven't called his name at all, and now he's made a couple of great plays.
He really has. He's off the side over there.
Another injured player for...
Yeah, and that's Ladarius Caesar, their running back, and that's unfortunate because he's taken some real big hits, but he's dished out a lot of runs, and
he's had a good second half.
He really has.
He might be cramping up too. Yeah, Bowers comes off. Little throw up on the sidelines. He's ready to go back in.
He's ready to go. He got whatever sweet tarts were in his stomach out, and he's ready to go.
And we're going to take a little bit. Looks like they've taken a timeout. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. This will be a Utah Harris Credit Union timeout.
In life, we all need a strong support team. In sports and in day-to-day life. We have a trusted, strong support team at Intermountain Stampede Valley Hospital. For up-to-date healthcare tips and guidelines, join our Facebook page and go to our website. From our physicians to our nursing staff, our technicians, and other specialized healthcare professionals, our team is ready to provide the best quality care for our friends, neighbors, and local athletes in Sanpete County. Intermountain Stampede Valley Hospital, keeping quality healthcare close to home.
The voice of the Snow Badgers.
KMTI!
Bulldogs try a pass play down the left sidelines, and it looked like Keontae Scott was going to get an interception. Instead, the offensive player became the defensive player and tapped it away from him.
It was, and that was another pass there to that Reed Chapara, and he's seen a lot of throws coming his way. There's another one.
And that one's going to be knocked away.
Good play, baby.
I think that's
2-2 span. Looks
2-2
like
span, yeah. A hand on it. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. Badgers doing a lot of subs here on the defensive line. Have you noticed that? They've in and out almost on every play.
They are, and I'm sure that has a lot to do with the heat, the dehydration, and try to keep guys fresh on the field and not cramp up.
Receiver screen again. That's their most success.
Also coming off for the Badgers was Eric Falau. So 3rd and 10 here for Georgia Military with 4 minutes to go.
Watch for the screen. That's their best play right now.
Back to pass, under some pressure, dumps it off a little bit, and wrestled out of bounds.
Yeah, it looked like he got some good pressure from Owen Fa'amohi, which caused him to throw that ball a little bit quick.
Go ahead, I'm going to try to find out what's going on here.
You're good. We got a text that said there's no broadcast for the volleyball game, and so Gary's trying to figure that all out. So here we are sitting on the 50-yard line. Looks like 4th and 10. Georgia Military doesn't have a choice but has to go for it. If not, this game's pretty much locked in.
Down and 10 from right at midfield. Badgers showing blitz now as Keontae Scott came over. Now he comes back into coverage. Pass is going to be a crossing route. That's going to be caught. That's enough for the first down. Wrestled down, and stopping a possible touchdown was Owen Fa'amoe. But that's going to be enough for the first down.
Yeah, that's number 19, McLevin, that caught that ball. We have not called his name at all today, but really good pattern, really good run.
Tighten up, baby. Let's
Rich
go.
is going to stay in the shotgun formation. Quick pass here on the outside, overthrown to his receiver. Dylan Hughes on the coverage there, and the ball was thrown up over his head. There was a potentially for a pass interference, but it was a non-catchable ball, so there was no flag thrown.
Well, it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Ball right at the 25-yard line for the Bulldogs. Trying to get another touchdown here on the board or some points to make it a little more respectable. We're down to 2:50 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and I give some props to the fans here for Georgia Military. They've stayed through this whole game, even though it's probably been pretty frustrating for them. But they're still here.
There you go, third down. Let's go, D.
So 3rd and 10, another incomplete pass.
Down right here.
Trying to figure out what's going on back with volleyball. We've got a volleyball stream that's supposed to be going here as well.
Looks like Rich is going to drop back here on the in the shotgun formation one more time.
Looks to his right, throws underneath, wide receiver screen. Badgers this time kind of sniff it out. It's going to be a gain, but not a big gain. Gain of about, 3, maybe 4 yards?
Yeah, it looks like close to 4.
Be 4th and 6.
And Jalen Royals, number 88, made that catch. That's the first time we've called his name today as well.
Riley Myers is now the man in the backfield with Rich.
4th and 6.
On 4th down. Badgers coming with some pressure. Rich back to pass, throws the fade in the corner. Incomplete. And no flags on the play, so the Badgers are going to take over on downs.
Let's go.
It was good coverage there from Jalen Hughes. You couldn't ask for much better. There was a little hand grab between both players, but both of them got away with it.
So the Badgers will take over at the 20-yard line. They might need to get one first down, do they? They might not.
No, they
won't. They won't have to get a first down.
Well, it depends on if Georgia Military is going to use timeouts or not.
Okay. Don't even suggest something like that.
I mean, they got 3 in their back pocket. Right?
They do have
take
3.
them home, right?
I guess so. Gabe Sweeten at quarterback. He's got 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Hand off to Seth Kalin. Seth lowers the shoulder and the pile moves forward, a gain of 5.
It's a really good first down run right there by Seth Kalin.
That is. And we'll wait for the play clock. They already set the play clock. Yeah, trying to figure this out. I don't think they're going to have to get a first down. I think they can run it.
It's going to be close.
It's going to be real close. Let's just get a first down, then we won't have to worry about it. 2nd and 5. Kalin and Carson Manukin in the backfield. Gabe Sweeten watching the play clock countdown down to 10. Probably snap this around 3 or 4. And he does. Hand off to Manukin. Manukin looked to the left. Nothing was there, so he breaks it back to the right. Manukin is across midfield and finally driven out of bounds. Carson Manukin, where are they going to mark it? 30 at the 35-yard line. Nice run by Carson Manukin. In fact, I'm not going to be surprised. I'm going to check this now that I've thought about it. When we're on the plane, I'm going to check this. I think Carson Manukin has the highest average per carry of any running back on the team.
He probably does because he doesn't get a lot of carries, but every time he does, it's 10, 15 yards down the field.
Yeah, or 30. Mm-hmm. So now the Badgers go into victory formation. And we're down to 10 seconds on the play clock. Only 1:09 to go here in the game. Shotgun formation, and Gabe Sweeten will take the snap and then kneel down. So he'll have to do that one more time.
It's really interesting because Coach Erickson has a problem that's a good problem, right? He's got some really strong running backs.
He does.
Any one of them could be starting on this team. But Tarhe's just that good, and I got nothing against Kalin because he's a great running back. He would be starting, I think, if Tarhe was not here. But they're just that good, and it's a good problem for Coach Erickson.
Agreed. So the Badgers will take one more snap here with about 4 seconds to go, and that should run it out. Badgers will come away with a big win, 49-17. As Sweeten takes the knee, and that is the ball game. So the Badgers win it, and the final score is 49-17. We'll take this opportunity for a timeout. When we come back, we'll have Coach Zach Erickson on the postgame show.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of metal roofing and accessories. And here are just a few reasons why you should buy from CO. First, they offer lower prices. Second, CO offers top quality products which can be custom cut to fit your needs. Third, they offer quick turnaround time on all orders. You can pick up at the plant or they'll ship the materials to you. For a free estimate and more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. Toll free 800-262-5347 or online at cobuildings.com.
This school year will be different.
This year, I'll do my assignments on time.
I will listen to my teacher.
I solemnly swear I'll do my homework every night.
Every night.
Research? No problem. School? I got this.
This year will be different. Visit Centricom.com to power your education with the best internet experience. Everyone succeeds with School to the Power of Centricom.
Having chronic knee pain from a worn-out knee shouldn't mean giving up all the things you love. Thankfully, Central Valley Medical Center's orthopedic team and Zimmer Biomet have a way to keep many patients moving. The new ROSA knee robotic technology allows orthopedic surgeons Dr. Joel Holman and Dr. Chris Karish to personalize the approach to total knee replacement, providing a solution that works for you and your unique anatomy. Visit CentralValleyMedicalCenter.com/ROSA or call and make an appointment 435-623-3200.
The station for Snow College sports.
Welcome back to the postgame show. Gary Chedester along with head coach Zach Erickson. And Coach, great win for you. There were a lot of questions coming into this ball game. I know you were a bit concerned with Georgia Military and that they do things different and so forth, but now that it's all over, it looked like you guys handled it pretty well.
It was. Did a great job by the coaching staff this week of getting our guys ready to go. Preparing for something that you don't see on a regular basis can be difficult, especially when we lose a day of prep for travel. So I got to give all the credit to our coaches and then the players for going out there and executing, playing their butts off. It's hot, it's humid down here. Our guys actually did a good job of hydrating. You saw, there towards in the second half, they actually were cramping up a lot more than we were. But it's good to get our guys to play a whole game and have to go out there and finish and be able to see, really what we're made of.
Coach, a couple of things. You score on 2 of your first 3 possessions, which looked really, really good. You guys moved right down the field. You were able to run the ball and so forth. Had a bit of a point there in the middle of the second quarter where you couldn't put some things together, but then you finished the second quarter really strong with another 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, we did. We kind of caught ourselves maybe trying to get a little too cute on my part, in the play calling. We just need to do what we're good at. We run power as good as anybody in the country, and that's what we need to do. We just need to get the ball and get behind our big hosses and hand it to our great backs and our tight ends and let them do what they do.
I had to mention it. One play in particular, and it was here in the second half, Kingsley Holiday pulled, and he was blocking 20 yards down the field. Yeah. I mean, that's incredible.
It is. It's awesome. Coach Atwell does a good job with those guys of, making sure they finish down the field, get to the ball. On that particular play, Kingsley pulled, his guy disappeared inside, so he just kept going to the next level and found the first guy in opposite colored jersey and probably put him in the grass. So it's fun to see.
He did. It was fantastic. All right. Coming out halftime, you guys were a little late coming out on the field. I don't know, but that was really the only problem you guys had. They scored on that second half kickoff, and then they took their next possession in. The defense came over on the sidelines. Tanner Jacobson got into them, and then it changed all over again.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just a brief letdown, but
it was, and that's on us as coaches. We got to know what the time is on the clock, give our guys a chance to get out here and get warmed up before the second half. It's a little bit of a walk across the street and through the building and all that good stuff.
$15 cab ride from the field.
Exactly. So that's on us. We just got to do a better job on that, get our guys out here, and then we'll be ready to go.
Okay. So, Coach, what did you learn going into next week? You've got Iowa Western, which is going to be an amazing game. Top 3 teams.
Yeah.
What did you learn from here that you're going to be able to take to next week?
Biggest thing is we got to take care of the ball, right? We had 3 interceptions tonight. We muffed the punt. We did get it back. But ball control, especially against a team like Iowa Western, is going to be hugely important. We can't give them any extra possessions because if we do, then that's more time our defense has to be on the field, and then we as an offense have to make sure that we take care and protect the ball. That's our most important asset during the course of a football game, and so that's going to be a big emphasis this week as we prepare for Iowa Western. Just take care of the football.
Coach, congratulations. Big win. The Badgers win it 49-17. Move to 4-0 and take on Iowa Western next week.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thanks, Gary.
Thanks, Coach. All right, we're going to wrap things up from here at Milledegeville, Georgia. The Snow College Badgers with the big win. The only thing we need to do here is we got to come up with a player of the game and a steel man of the game. Little Caesars player of the game. Little Caesars makes their dough fresh in-house every day, and they use 100% mozzarella and Munster cheeses. What are you thinking?
Well, it's going to be really, really hard to give Targi Lamson one of those. And I almost have to give him the player of the game.
Okay.
He ran his heart out. I don't know what his official final stat was. He had 4 touchdowns, but I don't know what the yardage was. But there were times when there was no play for him, and he still made 6, 7, 8 yards out of the play and did a heck of a job. I have to give him the player of the game. The Steelman player of the game, that's a little tougher.
Okay. You think about it for a second. Steelman of the game is given to a player who makes a tough, gritty play that changes the momentum of the game. Does that help at all? Not really.
No, because there were some great ones.
Okay. Who are you thinking? Give me your top 3 then on players of the game.
Well,
of the Steelman of the game.
You always got to hit up maybe one of the defensive linemen, which always seems really good. Keontae Scott did some really good things. They shifted him around the field, and I almost want to give it to him. He did get a key sack. He's done some key breakup plays on the outside of the field. I don't know, unless you got someone different, that's probably who I would give it to on this game. I could give it to 3 or 4.
Yeah, I was thinking defensive lineman. You've got Cortez Hogan, but I'm okay with Keontae. Should we do it?
Sure. We'll give it to someone else next week.
I hope we'll find somebody else, right? So Keontae Scott, we're going to give him the Sanpete Steel Man of the game. Sanpete Steel, done right and on time. He's going to get a Sanpete Steel hoodie. And again, our Little Caesars player of the game, Targi Lamson. Congratulations to those guys. Good effort for the Badgers. The as we mentioned, score on 2 of their first 3 possessions. Kind of took a break there in the middle, finished with 3 more touchdowns to end the first half. Slow coming out in the second half, and ended up picking up 2 touchdowns early in the fourth quarter as they pick up, 14:53 in the fourth quarter and 11:14, so 2 touchdowns within 5 minutes in the fourth quarter to kind of eliminate any possibility of a Georgia military comeback.
Yeah.
So the Badgers pick up win number 4. They're 4-0. They will now go back home and prepare for Iowa Western, number 3 team in the nation. Last year, it came down to a 2-point win for the Badgers, and that came in the final seconds. I think they scored with 17 seconds left, somewhere in that neighborhood, to end up with a win. So I think Iowa Western looking for a little bit of revenge coming to Badger Stadium next week.
Yeah, I think so. The Badgers cannot give up a lot of penalties in that game next week. And Coach Erickson said it. There's little things, and today answered a lot of my questions on how this team really was going to come out and play, and they look really, really good and strong.
I agree.
I've said it a few times, but I'm really excited to see where the season goes with these guys.
All right. Well, thanks, Nate, for making the trip out here and helping out with everything. And thanks to Wyatt, who ran the camera for us. Thanks for all the help from the people here at Georgia Military who made this broadcast possible as well. Thanks to every one of you. Have a great weekend, everybody, and join us next week for Badger football.
You've been listening to exciting Snow Badger football on South Central Utah's sports leader, KMTI AM 650. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us again for more Snow Badger football action on KMTI AM 650.